All right. Greetings, viewers, and welcome to Tales of Witternacht and Chapter 3 of Book 3 of the Tale of Cybil Spear. Our primary actual play D&D 5e campaign. I'm Silver, and as always, I'll be your storyteller this evening. Thanks for bearing with us through some technical issues. We got that all sorted out. Should be good to go. Should be able to hear the lovely sirenscape that I'll reference in about 2 seconds. Anyway, with me as storyteller this evening are our esteemed players Conrad, Saga, Dustin, AJ, Jeff, Ernie, and our special guest player Briars. For those of you tuning in for the first time, or if you've missed a session, I'd like to encourage you to check out our previous sessions, including Book 1 and Book 2, on our YouTube channel. Also like to direct you to our Discord server to join our community and interact with us, and potentially be kept in mind for future special guest spots like Briars is doing right now. Links to all of those can be found in the About section of our Twitch channel. Before we begin, I want to thank Smiteworks for Fantasy Grounds, a virtual tabletop of choice, Sirenscape for our amazing ambient sound effects and music, which is working, Discord for our voice and video, and Wizards of the Coast for Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition, the game we play. Tales of Witternacht is not an official representative of any of these companies, and the views and statements made during our game do not in any way represent those of the companies. I'm going to keep going faster and faster every single session, so we're going to keep working on it. Previously on the Tale of Cybil Spear. Cybil Spear, a group of 5 strangers who shared a doomed voyage to 6 bells and shipwrecked on the Norborn Peninsula, Baral. Kiesel, Zedri, Jofridir, Alfred, and Salinas banded together to take down a cult in Wickob, traverse the mysterious Dreamer's End, decimate a necromancer in Ehrgard, save Maidenthorn from the Witherlord, stop the Ashrot Plague in Ashmain, and along the way, lost a few friends and also found a few, most recently having rescued Lonan, a young female vampire who they found had a shared enemy in the Dreamer, and was invited to join the party. The recent visit to the Oracle in Ashmain led them to set off for the northern reaches of the continent and the region known as Torsland, the home country of Jofridir the Barbarian. Arriving in the port city of Riob, they met Aliona, Jofridir's beloved, who agreed to join them as they ventured to Jofridir's home of Snodskal, 3 days' journey to the west. Party pushed through a blizzard on their exit and made good headway despite the conditions. The party settled in for a night's rest on the plains, and here on the Baneslit of Torsland, it is the 57th day of Faderman, 296 years after the fall. And Jofridir, sitting on a fresh log that he harvested the night before as the party was gathering firewood, his beloved Aliona at his side with her head softly perched on his shoulder, the two having spent the past couple hours together watching, making sure the wilds of the region stayed away from the party. And as the first wisps of morning sun begin to turn the night sky to day, they hear the high-pitched, whining howl they have all feared, the magorlvde. The sound brings Aliona's head up and to attention as she looks for the source of the sound. She assures herself that the monsters are not close, but her senses deceive her, as she soon after spots one set of fiery blue orbs in the distance, then another, and another, until the two of them count 6 sets of eyes, icy blue, staring in their direction and moving closer, fast. And it's time for a map.
Ooh.
Ooh, maps.
Right off the bat.
We'll hope that this map
Is
loads
the
up
map
nicely.
in 4K?
No.
Does it have 3D shadows?
It does, sort of.
Ooh.
Does it have God rays?
Does it have a pulsing sigil on the floor?
Is there
My
cell
guess is-
shading?
No.
Someone forgot to turn off VSync.
It was me.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share that across to everybody. Let me know when everybody's loaded up and can see it.
I can see the tokens and some snowfall, but everything else is dark.
Yeah, just give it a second. Probably should load then, unless it's the problem with like the lights.
Oh, your Fritter does
Hopefully
not
not.
have dark vision.
Yeah,
so.
I don't have dark vision.
I'm gonna try to
But-
get it all in.
I clicked on the map
chat.
and my fantasy
yeah,
ground
it's
stopped
taking
responding.
It's
Oh.
taking its sweet time
Yeah.
right
Yep,
now.
there it goes.
Oh, it is in 4K.
There it is.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, they're blue. They're cute.
They're so soft and cuddly. Can we
You're
take
sleeping.
one
You
home?
can't see. Your Fritter can. Alfred,
There.
you're sleeping.
They're gonna bite us, and we're gonna take like 10d10 lightning damage.
Cold damage,
Okay.
probably.
They're glowing, dude. That's like lightning. Look at that.
So I have set up the camp here with everybody having a little bedroll on the ground. There's a fire in the center, obviously, which it is, for whatever reason, not rendering that right. But we can fix that real quick. There. Everybody get a nice little torch out of that.
Ooh,
And
Wait,
nice
this
little
map is-
open fire.
It's actually gorgeous.
that's really pretty. Silver.
Yeah, it really is.
So, sitting at your back, because this was what was described that Alfred was able to find for your little location. This, you can see where the shadow line starts on the crescent back behind the beds, is a little cliff face. That there's a little alcove of shelter that you've acquired that goes about 3/4 of the way around, but then opens out past where the snow rams are all set up. Snow rams are all tied to posts in the ground so that they don't wander off in the middle of the night. I know we had briefly discussed like you guys sleeping next to them, but that didn't seem very reasonable. And probably not a very pleasant experience for anybody. But I did put folk with Lonan as described. But you got 2 empty bedrolls. There's some backpacks that are sitting next to the bedrolls representing your guys' backpacks. And a little sled down there by the bottom snow rams.
Oh yeah.
So we should have everything accounted for. But
Yeah.
Alyona and Yofridir, give me initiative rolls as the 2 awake individuals.
Oh. You see the double nat 20?
He came in
Whoa.
gunning.
I could have used one of those for later. Come on.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my bad. I was paying attention, and I just got so carried away that I sprang into
You're-
action.
You're very
We can
excited.
ignore that. I was so excited that I just,
It's the last
Hazel's
Back.
going into initiative in his dreams.
dude, we got combat. Silver got a haircut. Like, there's just a lot to be excited about.
Fair.
Silver, real quick before we start any combat. It says
Yep.
I have the dueling fighting style on the combat tracker. It should be the
Okay.
great weapon fighting.
Yeah, me.
I would create some small talk and say what's everybody dreaming about, but wah, wah.
We don't do that here.
Dreaming about
Well,
nice,
some of you
no
sunny,
sense
don't.
warm plains, flowers and grass. Warm.
We've started dreaming again. We drank the magic potion. Gave us
That
our
was the
dreams
only
back.
dream we had, and it sucked.
Worst dream.
So it's in your fighter actions as being that's the fighting style you have selected. I don't know where we must have changed that at some point. So it's on your actions tab and everything. But let me. I can swap it out.
Yeah, if you could. Because I know Great Weapon Master never actually got like written down anywhere. I just had to remember that I had it. Because under
Yeah,
abilities,
it's
there's
not
just
something that
fighting style
actually
had anything applied until
triggers.
recently. That is, I
Okay.
know. Yeah, it never showed my fighting style before, so that's a new thing.
I think I went through and made sure everybody's stuff was up to speed. And I think we just maybe didn't ever establish that one and it defaulted something in there. So
I
Might
mean,
have
that
good to
been.
bring it up
happened.
now. So, okay.
I'm also excited to see Bulk in action. So we only had
Yes.
one combat with her last
Yeah, no, it wasn't
buff.
very. Yeah, looking forward to that too.
Which
That was just the Cyclops.
Yeah.
Do you use Folk in the battle against the Dream Dragon?
Nope. I think I tried to summon her and it didn't work.
Oh right.
Yeah, if there's any magical ability we had to roll for to see if it actually worked.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, great weapon
Any
fighting is
ability,
one
not
that
just
the system
magical.
doesn't like. That's probably why we said you just had to remember it.
Yeah, if you want to just, or I can, yeah, we can just remove the dueling thing because I don't know if that's gonna add anything.
It's adding an extra 2 damage on every single attack, so we probably don't want that.
Yeah, which shouldn't work for a great axe anyways, I don't think. Yeah, it's melee in one hand and no weapon in the other.
You can one-hand it. Come on.
I probably could, but it might get tiring after a while. I mean, I know
You're
I'm
at 20
strong,
strength,
but
right?
18. Not yet.
Oh.
Because I took my 7th level in Barbarian instead of a 4th in Fighter. So I didn't get that ASE or ASI yet.
Okay. So, Yopherdir 23, Aliona 6, and Kiesel didn't really roll.
Still asleep.
Actually, I am going to give everybody a long rest because we should have had that beforehand.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
So, put back in our 6 and our 23. And because you guys did have a high enough perception check that you guys saw these things coming, you have a surprise round where you guys are ahead of things. You have limited time to react to the creatures before you, before they reach and combat begins. I don't perceive, so far, anything where they may be able to do any ranged attacks. Just look like some scary or cute, whatever you guys want to look at them as. I prefer to think of them as being scary. Wolves coming at you, quickly taking in that scene and the fact that your friends are all fast asleep in various positions around the campfire, as well as the snow rams all also asleep around their relative posts. We'll say it'll take an action to attempt to physically wake a member of the party. You can use a free action to attempt to like call out an alarm and see who wakes up. If you physically try and wake a member up, they're going to wake up. But that's going to be one action, so you're going to use up a turn trying to wake each individual. You probably have a couple turns before they get here, maybe 2. You do also have your surprise round before they'll get to move, so you have maybe 3 rounds, 18 seconds. So, 23 initiative, Yofredir, as I cue up some different music here.
Okay. I just had to read through my new great axe abilities. Okay. I will, seeing them approaching and given the limited time, Yofredir is going to stand up kind of pushing Yofider, kind of pushing Alyona behind him to protect her a bit, and then he is going to rage naturally. But as he does so, he's going to let out a light little roar to try to wake up everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that, maybe.
That's
All right.
certainly one of the
Everybody who's
more.
More like a
sleeping.
snarl.
Everybody's sleeping. Give me a perception check, and one
Oh.
for Folk as well. Way
So
to go,
I-
Zedry. Way to lead off.
Zedry
I
might actually
remember
be having a dream.
correctly, I rolled like a nat 20 on a perception, and I think it gave me advantage on the next perception check I make. Does that still count or not? I wanted to
Sure.
ask.
You can.
Okay.
Ooh, dude, Salinas is getting some beauty sleep.
Salinas
I mean,
is
yeah,
lore
Selena's
accurate.
having disadvantage on that sleeping. Yeah, that's accurate.
Lore accurate Salinas.
I rolled 2 3s anyway.
And to counter those 220s somewhere, right?
Being the
Yeah.
hardest one in the party to wake
Apparently.
up, it's accurate. Yeah.
All
This
right.
one's
It really
Folk
is.
and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 for Folk.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Alfred, Lonan, Folk, Kiesel. All right. Everybody except for Zedry and Salinas. Do I need a... Let's see. Yeah, and if you each want to roll a d20 for your snow ram, they're all in the combat tracker now too. So
I really hope they don't wake up, honestly.
Yeah, if they don't wake up, then they can't like go crazy.
Right.
Be
Exactly.
scared.
Run
all
off
right.
on him.
Alfred's, Aliona's are the two sleepies.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you wanted them to not wake up. Your wish comes true. So, okay. So, after we get through the surprise round, everybody who woke up off that initial, you'll roll initiative. So, Yofridir, you raged. We could free action yelling. Do you want to do anything movement or action?
Action? No, I'd probably just step forward about 20 feet. Yeah, that
You
would
need
be
to
your
attack
turn.
or be attacked to maintain your rage.
Yeah. I think by the next turn, is it?
By the end of your turn.
It lasts for 1 minute, ends earlier if I'm not unconscious. It ends if I haven't been attacked or attacked since my last turn. So I think if I attack my next turn, I'm fine. Is that right?
That's a good
It ends
question.
early if you are not unconscious or if your turn ends if you have neither attacked a hostile creature. Okay, yeah, I think I do
If
have
your
to attack
turn
this time.
ends, you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or
Yeah.
taken damage since then.
So let's see here.
So that'd be by the end of your next turn, you have to have attacked, or been attacked.
I went 20. I might. How
Yeah,
far
so,
is
yeah,
that
so
one
you're right. So
close?
by your next
By the end of your
you
next
haven't-
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just stand there for right now and see if anyone wakes up.
All right. Aliona, with the 6 on the initiative, which right now is not really posing too much of an issue.
My God.
What would you like to do?
Yeah. Eliana is going to run back to Salinas. How do I move?
Yep, you're good.
Oh.
Each side have to approve it.
Oh, gotcha. She'll wake Salinas up.
Okay,
make him
use your
awake.
action to wake him.
Yeah, and then yell over at Zedry, wake up, they're here! And, pull her bow ready for him to get.
Okay. Zedra, give me another
We see
perception. All right, good enough. Everybody's awake. Other than, okay, as you're yelling, the two people whose snow rams didn't wake the first time, Alfred and Aliona, you guys want to roll for your snow rams again?
Sure, I'll see if it wakes up. It does wake up.
Oof.
And it's so sleepy.
That's where we want to burn a nat
Yeah.
20. All right, so everybody's up except for Aliona's snow ram is just going to sleep through this thing. So, all right, okay, so get your weapon out. Use your action to wake Salinas. Any further movement, you should have another 20 feet, and also have a bonus action if you have anything.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move back up there and.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll end in my turn there.
All right. Everybody else, everybody except for Aliona's snow ram, roll initiative now.
Please don't make us actually roll
No.
initiative for our snow rams.
18 on the accidental, 7 on the real.
No, I
one.
just need one roll, and we'll use it for all the snow rams because we're not going to go through them at being different points in here. Just
Use that. Just go ahead and use that
Okay.
extra D20 I rolled accidentally.
that'll work.
And this one is going to be Folk's initiative. It is. What is her initiative? Bonus.
Does it not?
Huh.
Does she not just go directly after you?
Oh yeah, she would. Never mind. Sorry. I am
Let's see
confused.
what you have. You had a 13.
Yes.
Okay, let me.
Why don't you bring the switch rock to the handbag?
Oh, good. That's going to work
you're
just fine.
always trying to give me Reginald, what is it with you? I just think they're
Oh, sorry, Alfred. I need a roll from Cybil on the waking up too.
Okay, heard.
We're going to remember. Be on top of things.
Oh, just let her sleep.
Where's my companions tab?
The companions tab, that's an extension that broke, and the person that made it is not fixing it at the moment. So I just need you to just roll one.
Oh, just roll like a d20?
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Alright.
That's too bad. That's unfortunate.
Okay. Hopefully they will get to work on that at some point in time, but 13. Okay. Give me an initiative roll for Cybil then.
I'm sorry?
Give me an initiative roll for Cybil.
Oh, I don't know where her, like, page is then.
+2.
Thank you.
That's the old sheet, but it doesn't change any of the stats. I have the hit points already in the combat tracker, so we're good there.
All right, there's
These
no
are
initiative.
great sound effects.
No, just put in a +2 on the modifier and roll a d20.
Oh, okay. Here.
There we go. All right. Okay, surprise round is over. And Yoferder, that stinking 23 is going to hold you still in first place here. So,
Okay.
what would you like to do?
Alright, I will. I'm gonna go forward another 30 feet.
All right.
Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to manifest my echo 15 feet in front of me.
Okay. There.
And then my echo can move 30 feet. So he will go up to that one.
All right.
I'll move my remaining 10 feet. Yeah, 40.
Mhm.
And then my echo is going to attack the wolf it's in front of.
The strong one.
Nice.
Not a great roll. And then for my extra attack, Yofridir is gonna throw. It's a little far, so it's gonna be disadvantage. He's gonna throw a javelin at that one.
Throw away.
I love that it says I'm out of ammo. And I still hit though. So that's great.
Got 14 hits.
And can I use
Nice.
Folk's reaction to
Minimum
use that strike? Because
To add the damage.
yes, to add 1d6 necrotic
Yep.
damage to it.
Yep.
Do you want to roll it, or do you want Yofridir to roll it?
Yofridir, you can go ahead and roll it if you want.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh no!
One.
it's an
I'm doing
extra
great on
point.
the damage
Minimum
rolls.
damage indeed.
Yeah.
All right, Yofridir, everything looks normal as you launch this javelin. Just kind of goes, peels through the skin over the top left shoulder of this thing, and then just continues on and embeds in the snow beyond. Good luck finding that one. That'll be fun. Lonan, watching what's going on and attempting to amplify this with Folk, you notice that it has no effect.
Okay.
All right. Anything else from you on your turn, Yofridir?
That'll be Yofridir's turn.
Okay. We'll go to the dominant magorlvde over here.
Oh no.
Running up on Yofridir out in front and going to attempt to bite you. Because, that's what wolves do. And roll awful. Okay. Miss on the first one. 21. I assume that will hit.
That does hit, yep.
Ooh,
16
boy.
damage
Here we go.
resisted down to 8 as it goes and just bites into your left arm just above the elbow and just kind of rips at the flesh a little bit, pulling away. And I need you to make a strength save.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. 28, I think you passed. So
So.
goes and attempts to try and pull you to the ground, but you just rip out the barbarian, just channeling that rage. You pull as flesh pulls from your arm without a flinch, just pull away, and the teeth just smashing shut with your arm being ripped out from within, and that will be its turn. We'll move to Sleek. Alright, it's gonna go deal with this weird ethereal echo thingy. $23 to hit.
I've only got 1 hit point, so
I think it'll kill it.
probably.
Instant death.
No.
And it did the sad trombone for instant death, which is awful, but okay. It's confused as it goes and like bites into this, what it seems to think is a creature, and then just nothing left in its mouth as it disappears. And it is going to use the rest of its movement to run in on Yofredir and use its second attack. 2. That is gonna miss. All right. We're just gonna gang up on Yofredir out here in the open. That's what we do. 23 hits. $16 resisted down to 8. Give me a strength save. Oh yeah, easily defend against that. And second attack. 17. Not enough, I presume.
My AC is 17, so that should hit.
You have a +1 because of your
My
oh,
+1
protection, ring
gives
of
me
protection? I don't remember which you have.
17.
Well, saying that it misses.
No, let's see. Yeah, it's saying it's missing. So something's boosting it to 18.
On my sheet, it only shows 17 because it's 10 plus
Yeah.
my Dex and Con, which is 16, plus my float is 17. Strange.
All right, well, should be a hit, so we will proceed accordingly then.
Yeah, I'll take the damage.
Slough it off, you mean? Boy,
Yeah.
it's 16 every time. 16 reduced to 8. That's just what we're doing. Okay, can give me one more strength save. Oh yeah, easily succeed. All right, Alfred, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should be up. I think.
Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah. You're good to
I
go.
was up on the
Waking
first
up
round.
to see Alyona running off and Yofredir off in the far distance, a little bit blinded by the firelight, but you now easily see that there's 3 large, dark beasts of some sort surrounding Yofredir as he just attempts to cleave through them, which I sense may be coming at some point.
Oh boy. Excellent. Alfred is going to turn to Kiesel next to him, and he's gonna. Kiesel's up, correct? Right?
I'm up.
Everybody's up, yeah.
Everybody's up. Excellent. He's going to place a small box down for Kiesel, and it's going to have a large button on it, and he's going to say, Kiesel, oh, sorry. Hey, Kiesel, this is for you. He's going to put it in Kiesel's hand and press the button for him with his own hand, or with Kiesel's hand, and is going to wrap around Kiesel, and he's going to have his very Sailor Moon-esque transformation into having his enlarged form.
Okay.
Make a Kiesel.
I get my own skirt and everything. Nice.
Drag those effects onto Kiesel.
You get to choose the colors yourself.
Sailor Telluria.
Sailor Telluria. After that, Alfred's going to just gather himself up and start running off towards Yofradir, seeing if he can make his way over. And that'll be his turn. I'll enlarge reduce.
Alright. And Lonan,
All
with your
right.
13 in the initiative count.
Yes. So, Lonan is going to make her way through the 3 snow rams over here. So she's kind of like situated, like about in the middle of them. She's gonna pull out her longbow, and I have a lot of things up right now. Is going to pull her quiver around to her front and quickly like bite into her thumb and touch one of the arrows, and is to cast flame arrows. So she has 12 fire arrows now. That's bonus action. Is gonna pull one of them out and make a shot towards. Let's see, where is the...
That'll hit.
Alright, so that'll be 8 plus another d6 for fire damage.
Okay.
And also, I should be able... Am I able to use sneak attack because Yofradir is within 5 feet of it?
Yep.
Alright, so that'll be another d6. And... gonna do that with my other attack. Minus the sneak attack.
Sure.
So.
Go ahead. Roll away.
Flame arrow that guy.
That'll hit. Ooh, nice damage.
And then another d6 fire damage. And that will be my turn.
All right. Let's bring up Folk.
I did not use my bonus action to command Folk.
So Folk takes dodge by default. Is that...
Yep.
Okay. Salinas.
Oh, wow! I didn't expect to be this soon.
And we made it here quick.
Ooh. Yeah. How big is this? Oh, goodness. It's the 30-foot radius.
Are you gonna kill everyone? Do you have a nuke?
I get 30-foot radius and hit
resistance
everything,
A tactical warhead?
including Yofradir. I could nuke the entire area with all the magorlvde. But I would also hit Yofradir.
Yeah, you see, I could have done the same, but I also didn't want to kill Yofradir.
But he's resistant to nukes. We're good.
Huh? I mean, I think Yofradir is probably pretty good at his saving throws too. I don't know, Jeff. What do you think?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
He's raging. He's just going to town. He doesn't care what's going on.
I can't watch.
Okay. Salinas is going to very quickly stand himself up, scrabbling for his new focus, pulling out what looks to be a violin bow, And is going to run forward 15 feet.
All right.
And drawing from the power of the rising sun, pulled out his wand and cast Dawn.
Okay.
As the lights swarm around and a pillar of pure sunlight appears onto the battlefield.
Plus the champion of Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
We draw as a 30-foot diameter circle on here. Is it possible to draw shapes?
Let me see something here quick. Here, I'm gonna drag the alternate version. No, it doesn't really do a whole lot of difference, but I did drag the alternate version of the spell onto your sheet. That has the target thing on it, but it doesn't actually have a emblem. What'd you say? 30-foot diameter?
30-foot radius.
Radius. Okay.
60-foot diameter.
Okay.
Which should be able to hit all 6 magorlvde. Parentheses and Yofredir.
Some of you may die.
Okay. Roughly, if you want to draw on the map where you're roughly wanting to place this,
Sure.
or where you want your center to point to be, we can adjust it. But just
sure. Think like the drawing. The drawing tools are gone. I don't see those anymore.
There's a really big one on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh god. We're all
So,
dead.
We're on a relatively flat plane, right? There's no
Okay.
mountains overhead where there could be
Oh,
this
you got one.
chance of
There's
this
your
thing called an
60.
avalanche. Perhaps maybe.
Oh, is that it?
Be 12 by 12 squares. So you're going to be able to get everybody, but you can hit a good amount. Probably all but... If you go up towards the top right, you'll get all but the one in the bottom left.
It's only an 11 by 11 right now. Okay, and there's 12 by 12. Yeah. Actually, I could probably place it to get all of them except the one in the bottom left, and also exclude Yofredir.
That would be good.
If
Yeah.
I place it like
think
right where I
we're
have it
that.
right there.
Yeah, I think we're one square to the left and one square down. You would hit 5, excluding me too.
Yeah. Yes.
Where it's at right now, the outer border of it will catch everybody except for the bottom left. And not Yofredir either.
Lovely. That's actually kind of perfect. I'll take that trade-off.
You don't deal with the fallout of hitting Yofredir with a spell intentionally.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just
And I'll start dragging saves onto these suckers, unless it's
Alright.
at the start of their turn thing. Nope, it's immediately, and then at the end of their turn if they stay in the radius.
Oh, light it up too.
It's not actually rolling them. Oh no. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks.
New
It's
spells.
D&D. There's always some type of.
Oh, I see the save.
technical-
Okay.
Yeah, drag the dice roll save on each one.
That one work? That.
Succeeds.
They have advantage. It's
They
unfortunate.
do. Fail. Succeed.
Succeed. Cries.
Yeah, still some pretty good damage.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah,
roll
I mean, I'll take
today.
it.
Right. You cast this beacon of light out there, and they all. That one caught, like, almost right in the middle of it that somehow succeeds.
Yep.
As. Yeah, you get the sense that they may be. Not quite as affected by magical means as your typical creatures, but that one in the far definitely goes and recoils a little bit as they all are struck by this in varying degrees, obviously with still a crap ton of damage. So
Selena pulls the blankets that are still around him a little bit closer. As, don't. I wouldn't go in there. It won't be good for your health.
Looking at it ain't good for my health.
all right, anything else from Selena's? Nope. Go to Zedri.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess Zedri will rouse from his sleep since he got that heavy nat one. But he'll go ahead and get up. Are we considered prone from where we are?
Yes, you would be.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, Zedri will go ahead and get up with half of his movement. He's going to go 10, and then 15, 20. And as he's walking, he's just going to kind of like stretch a little bit, roll his shoulders back, and kind of rake his hand through the flame a little bit and pick up a little bit of it as it's just going to start kind of spiraling around his hand. And he's going to cast Flame Shield or Fire Shield. So...
Nice.
Giving myself that as I glow a little bit.
Nice.
All right.
And yeah, that'll be Zedri's turn. Now he's glowing in front of the fire.
He is a fire.
It's just a really nice fire.
Yeah.
All right. The snow rams all being awake except for Alyona's. Somebody roll me a d20. Let's just go with...
Got you.
Yeah, Alfred, you do this one.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, no, that wasn't nice. That wasn't something you wanted to root for.
Oh. Oh.
All right, so strength check of 18 plus 3, their strength modifier. Alfred, roll for the other 5 that are awake as they pull at their strands and start snapping.
Oh
As
god.
Annabelle's
Oh.
first.
I thought these were like wisdom saves to not be afraid.
It wouldn't be that lucky.
Are they running from the dawn spell? Or from the...
For the wolves.
Okay.
Although, the dawn spell's probably not the best thing either. Alright, that one pulls, can't break it. This one will. That one's sleeping. One's up top. I'll hold. Or no, first one breaks. The other two hold. Forgot it's +3. All right. Cybil.
Cybil is kind of scared right now. She's not very interested in dealing with things that are twice her size. She's just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. That'll work.
She's probably just gonna be hanging out in the back for this.
Which will point, I think. Maybe not.
Unless something happens.
So there is a dodge effect that I can drag.
Ooh, nice.
So that's in the effects button up in the top. So if you guys do that in the future, if you just want to drag that on, be awesome. All right.
Oh, okay. Heard.
All right. What is our conditions of our dawn thing here? Selena says to going into their turns.
I'm pretty sure it's just
Ends its turn in the cylinder. Okay.
yes, if it ends its turn in there.
Okay. He's just gonna run. Doesn't get to anybody. All right. He's gonna take dash.
These things are fucking big. Oh no.
Yeah.
I thought Yofredir had the most movement.
Oh shit. I was just doing calculations for 60 feet movement. I was like, I won't need to move that far now.
He shortened it for you. So, all right, that's
you.
all he can do. Kiesel.
Never mind. I thought it was 5 feet.
Well, Kiesel's gonna be wrapped up in. Am I wearing like a new outfit, or am I just wrapped up in these ribbons? The drip is very important to what I'm about to do next. Alfred,
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
what do I look like?
In akin to how you've seen Yofredir's, I know I described it as a Sailor Moon-esque transformation, but it results in a very Gundam-style looking aperture, where it's very boxy, a lot of welding materials, or you can see the spots of welding where Alfred's been working on it. It's more of just like a prototype suit that you'd see from like Boston Robotics or something like that.
I see. So, I'm gonna move my 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't want to be too close, but I can't let you get mauled. So I'm gonna run up my full, almost full. Actually, I have 5 feet left, and
So you'd have half your movement to get up.
half my movement to get up.
Yeah.
So I can move 15 feet.
Yeah.
So that puts me like back here.
I'd let you be there.
You let me be there.
Yep, I'll let you be there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start
Generous
swinging. I'm gonna use a fighting spirit bonus action. Give me some temp HP and
All right.
the advantage. I get 1 attack. I hit him.
Definitely hits with the 25.
I'm gonna hit him again.
All right, hits. Gotta love when the D4 rolled higher than the D10. It's all that enlarged gave you that extra oomph.
And I'm one level short of being able to attack a third time.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
We'll get there soon. So yeah, as I'm kind of real quick adjusting to this Gundam armor, as boxy it is, I'm very clunkily trying to stand up before I sprint into action, and I'm just going to completely take my glaive and almost dig it under this big fucking wolf, and almost like kind of lift it up and off the ground, leveraging my weight on the stick part and the pointed part into its belly before slashing back down again, trying to almost push it away from Alfred as I lay one arm out, not in front of him, but like almost in front of him in a way, because I am so large now. And that will be my beloved turn as
Okay.
for now.
Now we're to Aliona.
Thing is too close to my liking. So I'm going to move kind of behind the rams there. Snow rams. That way, and don't like how many of those wolves are on Gilfredir, so I'm going to shoot at one of them.
Nice.
Nice roll. 25.
Hey.
That'll hit.
All right.
And roll. It should automatically add the 3d6 sneak damage on. So.
Awesome.
Oh!
Nice.
So many
A
ones.
lot of ones. A lot of ones.
It's still a good amount of damage,
That's
double
so
digits.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then I am going to. Can I have enough cover to like hide behind snow rooms, like in
You
there?
can use the snow ram as a body shield.
Awesome. I will hide.
They're large creatures, so at a minimum, you got half cover out of that.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice stealth.
I hide.
Even Lonan doesn't know you're there.
Like, where the fuck did Aliona
She
go?
ran away already? All right. Assume that concludes. Let's see. Action, bonus action, move.
That's
Yep.
all.
All right. Go over to the big one here. All right. And suppose dash again here. And on Lonan, that's all he can do, which brings us to Sinister magorlvde. Okay, that's a dash to get there, which will put us back to top of the round with Yofredir.
All right. Seeing the two going in on Lonan, he's going to manifest his echo 15 feet behind him towards the other two. I don't know if I'm able to drag him out there. I can. Awesome. So let's see. Oops. So he would be right there. And
Okay.
then I will. No, not him. Gilfrider. Gilfrider is going to attack on this one.
That'll hit.
Okay,
Oof.
okay.
He's looking
Nice.
rough. Looking rough.
Then my Echo's gonna move up
All right.
and use my second attack to attack that one. And miss.
Ooh. Rough.
Um,
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna use my Unleash
There it is.
Incarnation, yeah. And my Echo's gonna make the second attack on that one over there.
Oh, that hits. Nice roll. Nice roll.
I think that ended up coming from Yofrir, but let's see. Yeah, that went towards the one in front of me.
That's
That's
right,
okay.
because you're the only person that uses the targeting feature on a regular basis. So,
Yep. I should have just grabbed the damage dice, but that's alright.
okay, so
Here we go.
not on that guy.
Yeah, to the big one.
Okay, got it.
Alright, and that will be his turn.
I will note that as Jofridir is noticing Lonan getting ganged up on, summoning the Echo, doing his little fighting, you have no idea where Aliona went. She's just gone.
I'm sure she's
All right.
safe. You didn't hear nothing.
Back to Dominant over here. It's just going to cycle around here, staying within reach on you, and do 2 attacks. Oof, 2 4s. Not going to
Ow.
be good enough. A lot of double numbers tonight. All right, 24 hits for 16. My gosh, 16 damage again.
Wow.
All right, give me a strength save. Jofridir.
$24 should be good, I think.
Oh yeah, I think you're fine. That'll be it for Dominant. Bring us over to Sleek. If you want to use your reaction to make an opportunity attack, it is going to attempt to leave your reach.
Oh yeah,
So, your call.
I absolutely will.
All right.
Oh, nice.
It was
15
a
will
low
hit.
roll, but
Yeah, you still hit.
good damage.
Oof.
Yeah.
14. It yelps as you go and like cleave through at its back, haunches as it's churning, but it then continues to run away. Okay. I suppose it'll dash.
Oh, it's a little close.
Alright, that'll be its turn. Small. We'll stick with Jofridir here. 22 to hit. Not sure why I didn't get advantage out of that, but didn't need it, so we'll leave it alone. Hey, we finally got a damage roll that wasn't 16, so 15 reduced to 7. And give me a strength save, Jofridir. That's still good enough. All right, second attack. Oof, just rolled off that nat 20.
Oh.
Dirty 20 to hit. Back to 16. Reduced to 8. So, all right, that. And then one more strength save.
Nice.
Easily. You're not the guy to try and do strength saves against. All right, Alfred, you're up, and things have gotten a little bit more dangerous right around where you're at.
Yeah, Alfred's gonna take a little bit more of a protective stance. He's going to sort of back up against Kiesel, or I guess Kiesel's leg in this instance, since he's so large. Whip out his cannon, place it on his arm, attach it, and then he's going to pull out the large sphere attachment and put that on for the protector.
Okay.
Action, and then bonus action, he's going to just let that off. Oh wait, how do I? Oh, the cohorts tab was so useful, and now I don't have that.
I know.
There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate you. So yeah, everyone within 10 feet gets dragon, please. It won't let me drag it. Okay, it's a 1d8 plus 3.
Okay, so just go ahead and roll the 1d8 plus, or go ahead and roll it. It won't let you drag it at all. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it won't let me drag it. So I'm just gonna
roll the d8. Okay.
I
Plus
put the plus
8.
3 on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 8 temp to Salinas, Cedri, and Kiesel, and
Myself.
Snowflake, and yourself.
Yeah.
Alright. Salinas, Cedri. Kiesel, you swap your 5 for 8. Nice trade. And Snowflake.
I now have over 100 health.
And yeah, that's gonna be Alfred's turn. He's just gonna back up against Kiesel's leg and go, "Oh god, they're getting close."
Alright, anything else from you, Alfred?
No, that'll be it.
Chill and see what happens. Lonan. Things have gotten far worse over there, too.
Yes, she is currently surrounded.
The menacing one is that Moonspark right next to you.
Yeah, no, the most dangerous creature on this board is truly Moonspark.
Exactly. They do have some good defensive or good offensive abilities.
Right.
You have the animal handling for that, Miss Ranger.
Well, yeah.
I've been trying to think about what to do. This is a very unfortunate situation for the ranger, so she's gonna have to disengage.
Okay.
And is going to kind of run back this way, and as she's passing Full, she's gonna command Full to fly and try to grapple this big magorlvde.
Okay.
So that'll be strength check, right?
Yeah, on Folk's turn, it'll go to a strength check. Yep.
Yeah, but
So, got action, disengage, movement, bonus action to give the instructions. So I guess we're over to Folk then.
Yes, we are. So it's a +3 to this roll. This is a 14.
Okay, which one are we going after? The sinister or the big? Or sleek over by Salinas?
The sinister.
Okay. So
gonna-
folks coming over here or wherever you want to, if you want to attempt to drag.
Essentially just like trying to like essentially try to pin the magorlvde down.
Do a grapple.
Yeah, do a grapple.
Okay. So, and then you had a 14 on the grapple against
Yes.
Sinister. Let's see.
Should I use my inspiration to reroll it?
19 for the magolda.
I'm using my inspiration to reroll it.
All right. No.
That wasn't much better.
Oh.
Yikes.
See it.
It was a worthy gambit.
It was, yes.
We gotta take
Goes,
it.
and Folk gets in there with claws out at this thing, and they go basically just like, you see on those nature videos, like lions fighting each other. You get the big paws going up against each other.
Yeah.
But unable to get control. As it just kind of forces a limited retreat as Folk kind of backs up into a little bit more defensive position.
Yeah. She's gonna kind of be there ready to help whoever. Well, actually, no, because the infused strikes didn't work last time. Is there to bite when her turn comes back?
All right.
That's Folk's turn.
Salinas. It was a lot more fun when just lighting them up on the other side of the map.
Yeah, it was a lot more fun until there was one up right next to me. That's a we call here in the business a problem. That's unfortunate because it means I won't get to move my Dawn this turn.
Thank you, Paisley, for the subscription.
Hey!
Yay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. With a kind of a poof of smoke, Salinas kind of draws this one in front of him, and is gonna misty step backwards, kind of next to Cybil.
Thank you, Yofrid.
Thank you. I mean, you're not wrong.
We've got them
Now we-
surrounded.
We just need to finish the encirclement, bro. Like some Hearts of Iron strategies.
Let me come closer to you guys. Bring the other two in.
Oh god.
Yofrid, your animal handling check, just trying to herd them in.
Come on, puppy.
Yeah, if you get them into the, if you get them all in the center, I'll move my damaging on into the center. They won't be able to escape.
There you go.
We gotta
Alright,
get
where's
them away from
Salinas
the snow
bamfing
rims,
to?
though.
It's gonna go like right next to, like right above where Cybil is.
Okay.
Right here.
All right.
Kind of disappears in a poof of smoke, and then, will kind of the spiraling up the handle, inlaid, the opal gems glow, and he shoots off 2 bolts of energy at Sleek here.
All right.
One that's the closest.
On the damage for you folks, putting when you're doing spellcasting damage, roll it in the put the damage in the chat box. Do not drag it onto the enemy.
Oh no, I hate that.
The attacks you can drag onto them is fine. So
Second. Oh well, then minimum damage.
Okay.
It's damage.
It is.
Let's see. And then the 15 was the other damage, right?
Yep.
So as you bamf and reappear, Zedri, you would notice this too, staring straight at the same creature. Salinas and Zedri both picking up on it. Just gives an extra snarl at noticing that you're using magic as you bamf, and then immediately you just send a couple down its throat as it's growling towards you. But definitely, yeah, it's not having the same effect as you would expect. These Salinas, give me an Arcana check.
Hey. Wow, I hate that I don't... literally all of my attacks are only magic. That's all I've got, baby. Wow, I just stayed on that 7 the entire time.
You have a hand axe.
No, I don't. I got
Dirty.
I got rid
dirty.
of that at some point. I don't have any weapons on me.
He gave that to a small child in the street. It's like, you're just gonna use this. This is
Yep.
worthless.
Yep.
That girl with the apples is running around with a hand axe now too. Alright. With a 13, I'm definitely concerned, but you haven't really concluded anything necessarily. Alright, so bonus action. You still technically have your movement.
No, I don't think he's gonna go anywhere.
Okay. Zedri.
Okay, so we can move through friendly spaces. We just can't end our turn there, correct?
Yeah, you can't end your turn in another creature's space.
Perfect.
But
Cool.
yes, friendly creatures you can move through freely. Enemy creatures is blocked or is
Doubled.
something with
Probably.
difficult terrain. It's one or the other.
Mystic is right there. So what Zedri is going to do is try to get a better lay of the land around this giant wolf. So he is going to kind of come around into Mystic space.
Okay.
Just kind of give a knowing glance over towards his snow realm. And then he is going to, noticing kind of everything going on and the fact that Folk is right there, move 5 feet forward. So he'll saddle up besides Folk. Zedri is going to take a stance and he is going to punch the wolf behind him. The one that Alfred is engaged with right now.
Sleek.
And so, yeah, Sleek. So I'll go ahead and make my attack. We'll see if the +1 works.
And you also advantage for flanking?
Oh. Would I?
I'd say you should.
Okay.
It's supposed to auto do it, but I think you still would. Alfred's on the opposite side, so
Okay. Then let
it's
me go.
not. Yeah.
Okay. Then in
The
that
system may
case-
look at it as being Alfred has to be one spot to the left for it to be flanking, but I think you're close enough.
Well,
You're not completely diagonal.
no. Because the insignia is also going to expire every turn, I'm just adding the base +1. So this will be my advantage attack. Hopefully a 26 hits.
Nice.
And
Oh yeah, 26 hits.
I will roll my damage. So it's 5. Punching the wolf seems to be doing better. I'm sure it's angry in another way. But it's about to get 2 more punches because I'm going to go ahead and flurry of blows.
Ooh.
Nice.
So
Super
let
punch,
me make
magic wolf.
2 more unarmed strikes. Oh, I guess I should do them at advantage as well.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do the last one at advantage. Okay. And then
Nice.
Good damage.
double
Yeah.
11s.
That'll hit.
4. 6 damage.
You're doing good
Not
damage.
bad.
Yeah, Zedri will kind of like relax from the stance, and he'll go ahead and try to open up his perception to everything, because now he's engaged with another wolf by the side, but Folk is right there, so hopefully things go okay. But that will be his turn.
All right. Alfred rolled for the snow rams last time, so Aliona, you want to roll for snow rams?
Sure.
I need 4 strength checks, so 4 plus 3 rolls.
Well, it's I guess it's the one woken up now.
Oh yeah, you know what? Start with that. Let's roll the perception roll first.
Alright.
All of these things have been going on. Magic has been flying around.
It's awake.
It's awake.
It's super
Even with
awake.
its -1 perception, it's still awake. So, all right. So yeah, give me 4. So in the modifier box, that little gray, if you type a 3 in there,
Ah, okay.
then when
Like
you
have
drag
the
the D20,
technology.
it'll just add the 3 on. You got to do it each time though.
Oh man, I
That's
didn't
okay.
think about that.
So first one, yep.
Let's do some math.
No, none of them.
Nice.
DC 15 to break the string, so they're still tied. The rest of them will just continue to run. All right. I'll bring us to Cybil. Cybil's still dodging.
Sybil's still dodging. Well, yeah, Sybil's still dodging. Let's keep it at that for now.
Okay. You want to do that
Oh,
drag
yeah,
on
I'll-
effects and drag that down, and I'll move on to Strong, who's facing off with Alfred here. Because Giesel's out of reach, even though he's got the big pokey stick.
No, I'm almost not though. Almost not.
Yeah.
All right, first attack on Alfred. 20 to hit.
20 does not hit because Alfred will raise his arm up and shield.
All right. You want to go ahead and drag the shield effect onto you, so it automatically record that +5.
Will do.
For the rest of your turn. You're still working on.
Yeah, I'm
Sybil.
still working on Sybil.
All right, good deal. All right. It just seems to anger this thing more that it tries to bite onto something and hits this magical barrier. It'll try second
Nice.
attack.
I got it.
And I'm not sure why it suddenly is not doing advantage anymore. So, guess I'll force it. Double 1s. Wow. Wow.
Oh, we have an advantage on our next attack against it.
Nice.
All right, Alfred, you got advantage next time you attack this one in front of you. Let's see, that's both of its attacks, so it's done. Kiesel.
Well, that's on.
Do I have advantage on this?
No, it's
Or
just
would-
the target gains advantage. So
The target. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move 5 feet up,
all right.
and because am I still large and in charge? I am.
You are.
Can I make a strength check against the one in front of me and Alfred to pick it up and throw it?
I moved you
Oh,
back
wait.
because you're technically taking up 4 squares. So,
Technically.
large
heavy is
creature
this?
with another large creature.
I mean, I can
Um,
get under it and
You could grapple it.
It's like a kaiju battle.
I wouldn't say you'd probably be able to toss it.
can I like suplex it then? Then if Maybe if we shrunk him. But that's a question for
If you
not
just
my
stab
turn.
it with your big pokey stick.
No, I want to do something cooler than that. Alas, I got rid of my other cool pokey stick.
Use your other pokey stick abilities.
I have so many. I think I'm just gonna stick with what works.
Add an extra D4 on every single one of those damage rolls.
I do have an extra D4.
True.
I also have advantage on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shit. I accidentally
Good.
doubled that. Oh, not 20. Not 20.
There you
Or
go.
20 fishing.
Amazing.
Why didn't you do?
Didn't do our cool
Why didn't it
sound.
why didn't it do crit damage though?
It maxed out the D4? Or did it roll the
Not
D4?
the D8, but not the but in
It didn't do anything with the
Yeah.
extra on the D10.
yeah. It didn't do anything on the extra for the D4 either. The D4 should be doubled also.
Okay.
So it
So
should be
actually,
plus
it
an-
should be an
plus an
extra
extra.
14
Yeah.
On top of
on
that, yeah.
theirs. Yeah. So 25 to Mr. Strong.
That is crazy.
Amazing.
That's some really great damage.
It's
We're not
crazy
done.
that I get to do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
What?
only 20.
Oh. Nice.
And then I'm gonna action surge as well.
We're not done.
Ooh.
We're not done.
Not done.
I hate to use it so early, but I'll be asleep soon enough. And I'm gonna hit it for another 2 attacks.
All right.
Oh, it was gonna be another 20.
Ooh. That'll hit for sure. Oh my god.
Double ones?
Double ones. is
That
a
one I just
bad
smacked it
trend
on the
today.
On the
flat
snout.
side. Another nat 20.
Oh, there it is.
You make up for it on the next roll.
Oh, and so did the rolls.
Oh, it works.
There it
Hey,
is.
no, it worked.
It worked that time.
Where's my music?
Your damage matches what you rolled when you got a nat 20.
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious, actually. 28 to hit, 28 damage. I'm gonna be so shocked. I can't believe
Yeah.
that didn't end the damn thing.
Yeah, it's not even like in the red, it's like in the orange. It took all
Yeah.
that it took
Oh
all
no,
that
it's
effort
in
to
the
get-
red now. It didn't register the damage onto it.
Oh, look
So.
at me talking shit.
Oh.
Yeah, so
it
I
is severely hurting.
I try to get up as
Did it-
close to
did it
Alfred. I'm just gonna fucking keep swinging on it. I'm gonna try to wear this thing as a hat. So I'm really just trying to go for like the fur and scruff around its neck. I'm really trying to make a point, not to get political with these things, but I'm really trying to do my best to scare them off.
Did it,
Alright.
did it register the 10 and the 10 damage and the 6 damage before that, too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna double check.
And that'll be my turn.
Actually, no, it did not.
So I wanted
Yeah.
to double check.
Did Kiesel solo this wolf?
He's still soloed a
Diesel.
wolf.
Might have.
What's this look like, Kiesel? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say Matt Mercer stuff. So
That's trademark, isn't it?
I just go for it, man. I just start relentlessly like hacking and slashing this thing until I raise up the wolf head from the rest of the body. Looking at it, I'll toss that behind me. We'll save that for later. That's a decoration piece now. I'll kick the body aside and I guess occupy the space that it's in. Kind of like stepping over the body, almost completing this like slight encirclement around the wolves once Yofridir moves more towards us.
okay. All right. I think Kiesel's done a fair amount on his turn. So, Aliona, hiding behind the snow rams. Nobody can see you.
uh. Right, so she's looking at all these wolves here.
There's a big giant guy over there standing on top of one. If it makes you feel better.
It does. She's like, what? Because she's never seen anything like this before. All this slinging magic around and whatever. Gilfrider's throwing around doubles. It's crazy. Well, she's going to move back a little bit there. Kind of would this big one, would it have cover from the rams?
Yes, right now, yeah, the rams would be giving it cover.
Gotcha. Should move back a little bit more and actually go for the sleek one down here.
Yeah, then you're good.
It's like, yeah, so it's hurting more. So since she's popping out of hiding, I'd get to roll this at advantage, great.
So, yeah, as she currently stands, she is still hidden.
Yeah.
Your stealth is still in place until you attack, so.
Yeah. Just gonna pop out and
Alright, 16 will hit.
Nice.
nice.
Hey, not all the ones went away this time.
time.
Nice.
Love to see it.
This thing is looking
guess-
really beaten up at this point. Alfred, things are looking better over there.
So much better.
Is this like kind of the wall of this like little outcropping? Could she hide behind it?
So you'd have to go out and around it, or use like climb up. You could attempt to climb it, which would be an athletics or an acrobatics. You're climbing
Let's
a
try it,
snowy
let's try
cliffside,
it.
so
Yeah, she'll try to scribble up onto the other side of that
Okay.
little outcropping. Oh no!
you attempt, and it's just sliding back down
Yeah.
every time you start to get a foothold. Your feet slide with the snow.
Yeah, all right. So that was 20 feet. She's actually gonna move back up. Gonna move back up, and I guess attempt to hide again behind the
I would say
ring.
you used up 5 of your movement trying to climb the cliff side,
Fair,
so you could
fair.
get back 1
Okay,
space.
gotcha. Does she still have enough cover to hide at least a little bit from these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, those snow rams haven't ran away yet.
Yeah.
That's my mystic.
Oh,
no!
And Moonspark.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You think you're
Alright.
hiding. It's all good.
It's the dawn spell is
Oh.
brightly shining over.
I'm
this way.
sorry,
Yeah,
it's my
it's
fault.
it's blaring off or something.
One streak.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be all.
All right. That'll bring us around to Big, who kind of in a bad space here.
It's okay.
I guess Echo. This dang pesky Echo keeps coming back, so Echo. Let me. Yeah. What's the AC on your Echo? Fritter, do you know? 18. Okay. It's not letting me drag it onto it. So. But that definitely misses. Oh. Sorry. There should be advantage. We'll see if the second half of that would have gotten there. Nope. Okay. So misses on the first one. And misses on the second one. Big, but not good at his job over here. So, all right, we'll move to Sinister, who's got a whole lot of targets to pick from. Okay. Yofridir, Lonan, and Zedri. Each of you roll me a d20.
Can I make the case that I'm also wreathed in magical flames?
Okay.
Do you want disadvantage?
Jacko is
yeah.
pure magic.
Fair.
Also that.
Okay.
And Volksism, so wait, never mind. Moot point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of everybody's magic right there in some way, shape, or
Yeah.
form. You're wreathed in flames, Folk's a magical drake, and then there's the magical Yofridir duplicate back here.
Yeah.
Also, Folk has pretty good AC, so I'm not super worried.
All right.
You should be.
I'm choosing
We'll
not
go-
to be.
Yeah, that's a
Alright,
pretty
we'll
good
go-
tactic. Just choosing
see.
not to be.
What's there?
Anxiety is just worrying about the future.
Zedri.
Just don't be worried.
25 to hit.
Take some return damage, though it is technically halved, I believe.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Damage. A lot of ones.
Beautiful.
It's fully
Triple ones.
defended by the temp HP from Alfred.
There you All right, give me a strength save there, Zedri.
Alfred's always got you.
The power of friendship compels you.
Ooh,
It
it was almost a 17. All right, it's DC 14. So, as it goes and attempts to bite you, it actually just isn't able to get its teeth on you, but it still knocks you prone in the process as just like the impact of it attempting to bite at you. As it hits, just doesn't cause any piercing damage to you before dropping to the ground, so you are prone.
Ooh. Oh, not good.
All right, second attack. Half that. See if it can hit any damage this time. 16 as Zedri, as you're knocked on your back on that first attack. Then it goes and just like bites into your leg and starts like whipping you back and forth like a rag doll. Just digging in deeper and deeper into your leg as you're laying down there. But you are not grappled or restrained or anything like that. You're not in its grasp. It does the rag doll and then lets go. And that is it for it. And the wildfire spirit tells us to go back to the top of the order. So,
All
go for
right.
deer. You got your two friends.
Yeah. Yofridir is going to attack recklessly. He's going to swing at the dominant one first.
Okay. Well, that'll hit.
Nice damage.
Ooh.
Nice damage.
Nice damage.
He'll attack a second time on that same one. Okay. Good damage.
Oof.
And then
Good damage.
Yeah.
Come on,
It's all right.
don't sell yourself short.
bonus action, him and his Echo are gonna swap places.
Nice.
Nice.
Iconic.
And then he will action surge. And he's gonna go for the sinister one.
All right. Coming to Zedri's rescue over here.
With some good damage.
Damn.
Excellent
Nice.
damage.
And second attack.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
hits.
Oh,
I can reroll
Alright,
that
and
damage.
somewhere.
I can reroll that damage because
Yes,
it's a
reroll
two.
the damage.
That's true, it's 2. So.
Yes.
great weapon master.
Oh, why do we got 3?
I don't know why I did that either.
So it registered a 2, and then a 2, and then a 7.
Well, I think
So,
the
erase-
initial 7 was the
erase
original one
four-
rolled,
Well,
and then
there's
I think
two
it rolled
sevens.
Yeah.
twice for some reason.
Yeah. So erase the 14 damage. Erase 14 of the damage and just leave that last 12 that it did.
Well, so the reroll, you don't get to reroll again.
No.
Oh, okay.
It keeps
So,
the
so it would have kept it
whatever
as
the
the
reroll is.
7, but I need to remove
Oh, okay.
19
19 then, yeah.
off a sinister. Okay.
And I think that's all he's gonna do on his turn. Yeah.
And we were with the dominant magorlvde, who was attempting to go after the Echo before the Echo caused the internet hiccup. So
Yeah, it was the
blame it
Echo's
on the
fault.
Yeah,
damn
that's what it
Echo.
was.
For sure.
But I should be able to attack the Echo now that I changed it. So, all right. I'm gonna drag the damage just because it's fun to drag damage. It tried to roll only 1 point.
I mean, it would be down either way. But it served its purpose. It kept those two over there for this round.
Yep.
Well, for a second. And it got me
Yeah.
closer to everybody else.
For 6 seconds.
Yep.
All right. Uses its first attack doing that, and go at Yofridir, I suppose. Second attack. 12 misses. Double 5s. A lot of doubles
Wow, double
today.
five.
Lots of doubles.
Yeah. It's been...
We've had a lot of repeat numbers.
Mhm.
To all be going to
It was
jail.
lucky or unlucky.
Yeah. Monopoly is not going well for us tonight. The sleek magorlvde, who is in between a whole lot of targets. Alfred.
Yeah.
Silver. Can
Yeah.
you reshare the map, please?
No.
Okay.
You have to
Theater
theater
of
line
mind
now.
now.
What are you doing?
Theater of my. Okay. Fair enough. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
Work off of memory. You remember what it looked like, right?
Yeah, Alfred is actually going to push underneath Giesel, and he's going to work his way up in between where, right next to Zedri.
It's not
sort of
Alfred's
moving.
turn.
That Alfred's turn.
Alfred's getting
No.
attacked.
Oh! I heard Alfred, and I was like, okay, I'm ready.
I mean, I love it, but
We love the energy.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
14
Oh,
misses.
it's fine.
Oof. 9 misses.
Would you
Dice
have
are
anything
not
on
in
board?
their favor. All right. Go up at Big Boy Kiesel here.
God.
That should have been advantage. No, maybe. Oh, let me check. What's my wording here?
Why would it be at advantage?
Pack
I think
tactics.
Oh.
Oh,
Pack
ooh,
tactics.
ooh. Oh no, I don't like that.
Okay, so just roll another regular one to go as the second one there. Okay, 23 would hit.
Tactics. The thing we love when we have it, and we hate when the enemy has it.
Yeah,
Fair.
pretty much.
You're not allowed to use my tricks against me.
So, 14 damage as it goes and it bites onto the massive Kiesel arm that's out there. But partially absorbed by that magical energy that you picked up from the Eldritch Cannon a little bit ago. The initial sting of it is absorbed down to being a little bit more minor wound, just a flesh wound. And second attack on Kiesel.
Ooh.
21.
Ooh.
I use my reaction to scream in pain.
Actually, give me a strength save from the first attack, which I believe you have advantage on because you're large. Look at that. Who needed that? All right, so on the second attack, damage.
Oh shit! Oh come on, man.
16.
And give me
Wow.
another strength save. Actually, I might have to look at that because it might not be able to.
Do it multiple times.
No, as to him being large.
Oh.
Yeah, he succeeds
Because
anyway.
It's also
So
large.
yeah. All right. Yeah, just goes and rips into you. This time, not getting a little bit of a buffer from the magical Eldritch cannon. So this one just goes, just like rips into attempts to go at your arm again, but misses a little bit to the side and ends up hitting just underneath your armor, just above your thigh, or above your waist. And it takes a chunk out of... There's more Kiesel to go around, so it's
There's so
just
much
whittling
more.
away a little bit.
There's so much more.
And we'll go over... Now it is Alfred's turn.
All right. I'm so ready.
Nice.
Yay.
Alfred is going to, since he is smaller than Kiesel, he's going to duck in between Kiesel's legs and
Okay.
pivot around the sleek beast here.
All right.
I think I can just move there and it still works.
Mhm.
From there, he is going to turn to Kiesel and he's going to be like, all right, excellent. All right, let's finish this one off and then we'll move to the one in front of me. And so he's going to take out his scimitar and where is it? Where's it gone? Cantrips. All right, there we go. He's gonna take his scimitar and attack the sleek one that he's been running around.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, he's going to cast Leading Strike.
All right.
So
Ooh.
first this.
What's that?
Please roll. All right. Did it go through? No.
25 attack.
I don't think
Yes.
it rolled the... Oh, I didn't activate the thing. Oh no. I'll just roll it again. Hopefully it still goes through. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Oh no!
I was trying to get it so that it would do the effects for when Kiesel has his action. Alright, I'll try one more time. Sorry,
Yeah, that's
folks.
weird.
Alright. Do this. Alright, that hits. Okay. So I'll roll the damage on that. I get an extra. Yeah, I get an extra 2d6.
Mhm.
And then now Kiesel.
So actually, you get 1d6. An extra 1d6. Yeah, you get 2d6, he gets 2d6.
Yeah, at 5th level, the damage increases to 2d6.
Yeah, yeah.
So now Kiesel has advantage on the next attack roll that you make before the start of my next turn. And if you hit, you get an extra 2d6
When I hit.
Ooh.
when you hit. Alright, it took a minute, but we got there. We got there. And then bonus action, oh god. Can you share the Eldritch Cannon for me again?
Yeah.
How do I get that myself, though? That's...
If you go to the combat tracker, will it let you open it? Should be right after you in the combat tracker. If you click the red dot.
I don't have a red dot. Oh. Did you just share it?
I shared it.
Okay. So that didn't work. Alright, we went through this.
Okay, what do you want to do?
He'll activate the protector on it and refresh everyone on it.
Nice roll.
Ooh, nice.
11.
And
Let's see.
after everything, that'll be the end of Alfred's turn.
Okay, so that'll be you, Kiesel, Zedri, and Mystic this time.
Yes.
My baby.
No Yofurdir?
No,
Too far.
he's
A
out.
little
It's
far.
only 10 feet, so.
I'm 15.
Only 10 feet.
Okay, so 11.
I mean, it's already pretty strong at 10 feet.
Which one did I say? Mystic?
Yes.
Okay.
Very on that.
All right. Anything? I guess you said that was it. So,
Correct.
Lonan,
All right. So
hanging out at the back of the embankment here.
Yes. So she is going to first attack is going to be on the sleek magorlvde.
Okay.
With her longbow with fiery arrows still.
All right, 25 hits.
All right.
And you do have sneak.
Yes. So let me
Because-
also
Nice.
Alfred and Kiesel and Zedri are all engaged
Yes.
with this thing. So,
get,
Yep.
so it'll be another d6. And then also
nice.
a d6 for fire damage.
Okay.
Both are 5, so it
Nice.
makes it a lot easier.
It is continuing to be severely beaten up as it seems to slump a little bit, not as menacing as it once was. You're actually shooting at its back end as it's facing off against Kiesel and Alfred. Just seem to be hanging a little bit low as the shoulders start to waver a little bit.
She is gonna attack it again then.
All right.
Longbow.
Sloan going to be the second one
finish it
for a
off.
kill. 24 will hit
I'm between the eyes.
with its butt
Right
towards
between
you.
the cheeks, it sounds
But-
like.
I was going to say. All right, 7. All right, yeah. Where's it going, Lona?
So I imagine that it's like the first one kind of makes it like almost try to turn its head, and like as it's turning, the second arrow just like ends up in its neck,
Okay.
and it's just like has a little sputtering flame on it. Because it was a flame arrow, I just didn't get to do the fire damage.
Yeah, it goes and like starts to kind of rear up a little bit towards Alfred and Kiesel, just exposing its head for a brief second as you put it
Out of its
down
misery.
the back of the neck and through, and it just drops in front of Alfred and Kiesel. Thank you for not giving it a colonoscopy to kill this thing.
Alright, and
All
then...
right. Bonus action move?
Not gonna move. She's kind of... I have to ask, is she, like... Because I was thinking she was, like, going up the embankment, but is she just in the
She's
clearing?
right at the base of the embankment there.
Alright, so if I were to move, like, say, right about here, would that still be on the embankment? Or would I have to do, athletics for climbing?
This would put you still at the base.
Okay. That's gonna be movement, and bonus action is going to be to command Folk to attack.
All right.
So we can move on to her.
Okay.
Folk is... Alright.
Going after Sinister.
I think gonna go after Sinister again.
Okay. So it's +7.
Alright. He's gonna bite that one, so it's we should +7. Yeah.
$16 will hit.
Nice.
16 will hit. And
2d6 +4.
yes. So, I'm so glad you are as on top of it as I am trying to be.
Well, I can see it, so it makes it easier for me. I'm cheating.
Nice.
So, 12 damage, though one of those dice was necrotic damage, so I don't know if that does anything. Because the extra d6 is
That's right.
of the draconic
I thought I
essence.
fixed that, but apparently not.
I mean, I'm willing to drop the dice that has the 2 on it.
Half it. Run the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 2 would be your piercing, since that's the first dice that registers. The 6 would be your necrotic, and the 6 would just be reduced to 3, so it'd be 9 damage instead of 12. Let's see. So 9 damage on Sinister. Starting to look a bit more beaten up. We're starting to whittle away at these.
Alright.
That it for Folk?
That is it for Folk, unless there's any way she could... I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. Could kind of... With where she is, could she kind of, like, help Zedri, like, stand up? Because I know he was knocked prone last time.
I would say no, because that would basically be the help action.
Okay, I figured.
And she already burned her action for the bite.
I had to ask.
Oh, fair question. Fair question.
But that is Folk's turn.
All right. Salinas. You got a loading at your back now. They're starting to drop in front of you.
This isn't too bad, right?
I mean, I killed one, so...
Very proud of you. Kind of, flicks his wrist, and he's gonna, with his bonus action, is gonna bring the dawn.
Alright.
Beam of dawn closer. Basically, like, right up next to them. So, like, it's, like, basically right in front of Alfred. Because I can move it 60 feet on my turn.
Okay. Oh, come on. This is where I get to figure out if I know how to move the thing.
Yeah. You were doing it before.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So. You do 60?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 30.
Okay.
Where do you want to go from there?
10 feet more to the left.
Okay.
And then 20 feet down. Oh, actually, go one more back up, actually. Take it back. There we
Okay.
go. Perfect.
Okay, that'll hit them all. And a Yofridir for fair measure.
Oh, I'm chilling.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about
I
it.
promise I will heal you later.
I got a plan.
Um. Yeah, and then he's. Yeah, I think he's just going to kind of reach out once again two bolts of energy at the sinister one.
All right.
This time.
Have at it.
Eldritch Blast.
It would playest.
Yep.
Let's do the drag the attack on the target and then drag the damage in the box. That'll hit.
Nice.
Pretty easy to hit, so.
Yeah. Doing my best.
Just hold your breath, Yofridir. Don't look.
Don't go into the light.
It's melting the snow out of my beard. It's cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, I can't do that as a nice map effect of showing the snow melting under this beacon of dawn.
But it's not be only on my beard.
All right, Zedri, you're up.
Yeah, Zidru will be up. He's going to go ahead and use half of his movement to go ahead and stand. Kind of some of the wrappings, like, coming unfurled from his hand. And he's going to go ahead and look at Folk and just see her kind of flicker her tongue a little bit. He's just going to nod as he's going to clench his fist. And the entirety of that bandage is going to be cloaked in the purple flame. And I'm going to cast Venom Fire on this thing. So, would you say that I am flanking with Yofridir on the other side?
Oh yeah, you're definitely flanking.
Perfect. Then I will go ahead and roll this melee spell attack with advantage, which it's not going to do. I want to see just in case. I'm going to just roll it in the box. Oh, see,
Yeah.
that time it was... See? It's fine. It's fine.
Ouch.
But anyways, so it hit the thing.
Well, but it's a spell attack, and it has magic resistance. That's why it rolled as a regular. Because
It would have had
advantage
disadvantage.
countered.
Oh, that's great, actually, then. Cool. So then...
So the 17 was accurate.
Ugh. What am I doing?
Oh,
I rolled a
baby.
save onto it, though. I'm so
Yeah, is there
sorry.
a save that goes with it.
Yes, there is. I'm trying to roll the save
Okay.
onto it. It's a
I think you
con
actually
save.
rolled the attack
I have the
instead.
save. I just have to approve it on my side.
Oh,
so
okay.
You just need to wait. It's good. We're there.
We're panicking.
We're panicking.
Very excited tonight. We just want to get our stuff
18.
out.
Yeah, so it saves. It is going to take half of this damage, though. Take 13 fire damage.
Ooh. Which then gets halved by its magic damage resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Down to 13. it is in very, very bad shape, despite all of the negation that went into that thing. It's just wreathed in this. What's this venom fire look like?
It's like that dark purple flame on the like outer edge, but it's like a pure like green flame at the core, like the corona of the flame. So the entire middle of the strip is like green with like purple on the outside. It's very reptilian, I guess. Looks like a snake.
All right. It's just like engulf it in this. It's cloaked in this flame that's green down the center, and then that purple going around the outside. Which, Yofri, you're just seeing this like alcohol being lit on fire on the top of a bar top that's just like moving out towards you with this purple licking of flames coming out at your side. As the magorlvde just gives out a little bit of a shriek from, even it's reduced down to 13. It still hurt, as this thing is severely beaten at this point. As are most of them.
Zedriel will just say, it's all yours now, Yofridia, as his hand is still kind of cloaked in it, and he's going to try to shake it a little bit. It does not go out, but that's fine.
All right, we're to the snow rams. Yofridia, you're in charge of snow rams this time. So give me 4 d20 plus 3s.
1, 2, 3.
Yofridia, this is not the time to roll high. I'm just...
No.
No.
The dice hurt you.
Yeah, it calmed down for Moonspark and Mystic are being good little snow rams up there. They're gonna stick around, but Snowflake and Prixie are on the run.
Why is it the ranger and the druid snow rams are the ones that are being like good?
I think that seems to
That makes sense. That tracks, man.
Yeah.
The two that probably don't really need a mount. Because, I mean, Zedric can turn himself into something that can fly. I'm sure Lonan doesn't have the...
Lonan can ride Volk.
Yeah.
I think we determined last time that it wouldn't exactly work out very well, because also she can't fly with Volk.
Well, yeah,
already.
with Volk you wouldn't, but I think Rangers have that one ability where you can ignore difficult terrain, don't they?
I
did not.
Ran out of its range.
No.
Not the opportunity.
Reaction attack. The magorlvde is
Fair
gonna go
enough.
after Snowflake.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Alfred.
I'd assume they got decent hit points, though.
Yeah.
I mean...
We'll find
At
out.
least to have survived at least one attack.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, that's about right, yeah.
It helps that one still had the temporary hit points.
Temp HP.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was wondering
14
why
reduced down to
absorbed.
6 damage. So. All right. And then gonna bolt. And I'm just gonna put these guys in the corner. So they'd be off map. Ivory's just gonna stick around up where he is because he's lost and alone in the snow. So
Good boy. Good boy. Stay right there. I'm going to come for you in just a moment.
Cybil, what you got, Alfred?
I think she's still dodging.
Okay.
I mean, she's not in danger herself. She's not really looking to get into danger herself.
All right. Whoop. I jumped too far. Oh no, Strong's dead. That's why it jumped too far. Okay, Kiesel, standing on the
Yay.
top of Strong, who's dead on the ground.
Okay. I have it written here. Advantage, and if hit, 2d6. Now, my question is: the one in front of me small? Is he in this beam of light, or is he just out of it?
Yes.
He's technically
In the beam
it?
of light at the moment, yes.
Okay.
If they end their turn there, they're going to take a bunch of damage.
Oh, he's definitely gonna end his turn there, or maybe die there. Not dying. Do I already have advantage off of that? I just want to...
No.
You'll have to hit click it.
Okay.
The advantage from leading strike was on something that's dead now.
Oh, is it
It
the one
had
that
to
went
be
down?
that creature.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I just had it. Oh, man, I held up my
Sorry.
sign. God damn it.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Now we actually have to
Alright.
worry about killing each other's quarries.
Well,
Yeah.
here I go using Fighting Spirit again, which I need the HP anyway. Hey, nat
You don't
20.
get the HP.
Nat
Here
20!
you
Like,
go.
and that's
Drop
when
the
in a
one.
nat one.
Baby!
Yeah,
Oh, the lights are going.
the duality of
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
Yes.
Love the nat 20 drop 1. That's always good.
God, feels good.
Yes, truly.
Ooh.
And this time it didn't do it.
Yeah, again, didn't do it this time.
All
Did you
right, so that'll
drag it
be an
onto
extra
the
14.
creature?
That's probably what it
Have you
is. Because you aren't dragging the damage onto the creature on it.
At some point, I heard somebody say, "Just roll it in there. Stop. Don't drag it on the creature."
That's
so
for the people dealing spell damage. Okay, so
yeah,
29
obviously.
to small.
29. Oh, jeez, Louise. Okay, and then I have my other attack, which I have advantage on. Now, this is the one that was like attacking me the most and stuff. So I'm gonna use one of the new abilities here.
Okay.
While I'm making an attack wielding my glaive, he was trying to like pin me down. I'm gonna sweep his legs. I'm going for his legs here. So
All right.
I'm gonna use the trip feature against a larger, smaller creature. If the attack hits, it must execute on strength save or fall prone.
Yes.
That looked like a 21, but upside down.
Okay, so 21 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh. And then
Let's
the
see.
DC...
And what is your... Let's see, does it pull it up on here? It should. Yeah, just drag that save onto it. If you open the little magnifying glass next to the trip.
Did it pull?
Yep. Whew, rolled off the 18 down to a 2.
Yeah. And it had to make
Nice.
All right, so it is prone.
So yeah, I turn around, like after that one's in front of me, there's some other shit that's going on. I'm just gonna turn around and just baseball bat my way all the way through it, kind of this perfect horizontal slash, and then coming from the rear end, I'm gonna back around and just sweep its legs in one motion, going for the mani-pedi here. So it's now prone. And that's my turn. I'm gonna look around where our snow rams are.
There's 2 tied up, and the rest of them...
Yeah, mine's like almost gone.
Yeah, you can see Prixie and Snowflake. Well, actually... Yeah, there's enough light. You can see Prixie and Snowflake. That's the only ones you can see away from camp. Aliona.
All right.
You got this.
Okay, Aliona's gonna spin around this ramp to there.
Okay.
And shoot arrow at that almost dead one. There. Try to finish.
All right.
Off in the back.
Finish it up.
Nice.
This one here. This.
Nice.
Nice.
20 will hit.
Great.
Oh,
Nice
not quite
damage.
enough.
No.
Oh.
Very saddening. After that, she'll move back to there, and attempt to hide again.
the usefulness of these snow rams. They're just providing great cover.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just need these two to please not run away.
Stay here.
Yeah.
Cover.
I mean, so far they've been doing really good.
Really have.
They have.
All right, I'll bring us around to big, unless you have. Let's see. That was action, bonus
I think
action,
that's-
move.
yeah,
So,
action
Jofrider's the only one in range. So, guess we'll stick with Jofrider. But yeah, attack on Jofrider. 23 to hit. 14 resisted down to 7, and give me a strength save, Jofrider. Like it, I don't even know why I bothered to have you roll them. I don't.
What? Jofridir has been such the awesome tank this
He's a
fight.
beast
He's been doing
over
so
there.
good. He's really been a beast.
He's got to
Well,
impress
is
his
very
girl.
impressed.
He's got to get out of that fucking ray
She
of
can't
sunlight,
see. She's
though.
hiding behind the snow rams.
Just not watching.
All right, 14 reduced down to 7. Give me another strength save, just because we got to go through the motions.
One day I might fail it.
Good rolling that one.
What would you have to roll? What do you get in a +9?
Plus
So
9. A 5.
a 4 or less.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 or less.
two 4 or lesses at the same time.
Yeah.
Because he has advantage.
All right. And he is going to run away. So you want to use your reaction?
Yes, I will. I actually still have him targeted, I think. Do I? Oh no, but I'll target him.
Oh, I rolled off at 20.
That's damage though.
Nice.
Your damage has been great, Jofridir.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Rolling really well.
It's been all right.
Well on that
It's been
dice.
all right.
At the beginning there were a couple low rolls, but
It's fair.
does the snow? No, he's still within range of the snow ram. I was gonna say, does the snow ram get a reaction?
Attack
Yes,
opportunity.
but the snow ram is still tied to a post.
Yeah.
Oh, is it going after my snow ram?
It might just be running away.
All right, Sinister, who is barely breathing at this point and surrounded on all sides. Alfred. Whoa.
Oh,
no.
that hurts.
All right.
I don't think I have anything
Goes
for that.
in. Tried to roll low on
Ow.
the extra dice, but grabs onto your left shoulder and just starts ripping at you, grabbing you, just like pulling you towards it. Give me the strength save.
Oh boy. Alright, so D20.
Goes and
Well.
just slams you face first into the ground.
Yeah, Alfred will have all the air knocked out of him and he'll just lay there dazed for a moment.
And it will use second attack on you. 18 to hit. And damage as it like continues to like just hold on to your shoulder for a moment as it just like pops you up and down on the ground, smacking your face into the little bit of snow that's still there. That's bright dawn over here has been melting a good amount of it, but a little bit of a
Right now
mud
it's-
puddle that Alfred's being splashed in by the puppy before it releases you, and it has nowhere to go, so it is not going to run away. So, con save. Thank you. 12 is a failure. Roll the damage in the box.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see.
Exceeds hit points by 16.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I think that gets over resistances.
I hope so. Goodness.
Oh, come on.
What is overkill?
No.
Okay. That was on
So
Sinister.
we're only-
Oh, yeah. It's 23 reduced
Even at-
down to 11. 11 is still enough to burn it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It goes
a
just like
whoosh.
burns up from its tail forward.
Yeah. As whoosh, as all the wounds, the blood ignites in radiant fire, and it falls over.
Yofrider, you watch as the fire that went towards you from Zedri's attack, now the fire burns back the other direction with a radiant sun as this thing just like scorches to ash from the backside, and he is out and back to the top of the order for Yofrider. There's one left engaged with you.
Yep.
Kill it.
So first I'm gonna manifest my Edro between the dead one and the other living one right next to Alfred.
Okay.
And then I will reckless. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Oh, low damage rolls, but that's okay.
It's enough.
Yeah.
Stab his
Yeah.
pinky and he dies.
Stealing the kill. Salinas was hoping for a scorch another one to death over there.
So then at the same time as Yofridir is attacking, my Echo, like, both axes are swinging at the same time. My Echo's gonna swing at the other one.
Okay.
Damn.
Nice.
And then I can't swap places with him this round. I can move though.
The small one is the only one left, and he is very, very rough shape.
Yep, I will. Yofridir will run 30 feet that way.
After the big one.
And then my Echo actually, because Yofridir can't do it. My Echo's gonna unleash his incarnation for a second time
Nice.
with a nat 20.
Okay.
Here we go.
Plus an additional.
Yeah,
What?
I mean, it's dead.
Oh, it's dead already. Okay.
Yeah. All of that, Yofridir in the midst of doing all this damage to all these things, somehow Yofridir's the last one to get the kills, and then takes two in one turn.
There he says,
Yeah.
swing, swing, gone.
Alright. That'll bring us to Alfred. On the battlefield in front of you, there's nothing left. One did go running off to the north.
Alfred is going to take a little sort of like widget out of his bag and attach it to his shoes. And from there, he is going to click his heels together and cast Fly as two little rotors come up and start spinning around. He's going to. How far is Fly? 60 feet? 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
50. Perfect. Right on top of Snowflake. And he's going to attempt to, if you'll allow, he's going to attempt to try and like calm her down.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling.
Oh, wonderful. Oh,
You know, those wisdom-based abilities.
no!
It's always a big thing for Alfred.
Oh no!
Classic -1.
You just grab
Snowflake
reins.
looks up and sees this weird rotor machine flying individual and further scared. Continues to run. Lonan.
Lonan, seeing the big magorlvde having head up that way, she's going to use her movement to run up to Folk. And, I'm trying to think. I think I just want her to command Folk to kind of keep scaring off the big magorlvde. Just like kind of keep it running away from any of the snow ramps that might have run up that way, because I don't think she doesn't know exactly where Ivory is, but she knows Ivory ran up that way. And so she would command Folk to kind of scare the big magorlvde off away from any snow ram she might see up there.
Let's do this as we'll do an intimidation check, but we'll go off of Folk's strength prowess for the intimidation. So +3 on your roll.
Yeah. And Folk will basically just like fly up in the air and follow. Oh, come on.
Oh, nat 20. That's the way to go.
That's my girl.
As Folk goes flying off, chasing this magorlvde off to the north, easily scaring this thing to continue running away from the awfulness that has been left behind and the rest of its pack lying dead.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we will consider ourselves out of combat as the last target is left the area.
Snowflake, come back.
Oh no! Can we account for the? Oh shit! What a fucking
I would be
bad
right back.
return on investment.
Yeah, once it's kind of calmed down, and when Folk comes back,
Mhm.
or like circles back, Lonan is just going to turn to the others. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start trying to gather up the ones that went down that way. I know Avery ran up that way.
Salinas, like as soon as the fight stopped, he was already running in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lonan's gonna start heading in the direction the other ones ran with Folk, to try and start, like, at the very least trying to follow them, and then if she's able to catch up with any, start kind of calming them down.
Okay. So if you guys want to, like, who's going to go where trying to grab the animals? We'll try and keep this fairly brief to play through this, but we got one that ran off to the north. We got the rest of them ran off to the south, and then obviously 2 of them are still nicely tied up and have been good little snow rams. So Alfred's already off at his.
Mm-hmm.
Yofrir
The
would
race
check
is.
on Alyana first,
I'm gonna say,
and
yeah,
then he would
Aliona's
go
like right
help
back.
Alfred.
Zedri will say, before everybody just goes ahead and departs, I can go ahead and help out with tracking if you would like. And he's very much trying to make sure that Lonan doesn't run like Salinas and Alfred did.
No, yeah. Any help you have.
Then in that case, I will go ahead and cast Enhance Ability on Lonan. And I will go ahead and give Owl's Wisdom to assist with tracking, things like that. Just a brief little kind of like a tattoo that appears on you in the insignia of an owl.
Nice. But yeah, as she's gonna essentially she's going after the so I'm guessing that Snowflake and Prixie are like in the kind of same vicinity as where Alfred is. So when she sees that, she's gonna go out and try to track down the other two that ran out. What do you want me to roll for that?
So you're going
Down
looking
south?
for Ares and Annabelle?
Yes.
Okay, so do a survival.
All right. $18.
Okay. Give me an animal handling then.
$16.
Okay. Nice dropped one on both of those.
I know, right?
Yeah, it takes you a little bit of time, but you're able to
Mhm.
track them down and then come back into camp, pulling two snow rams behind you that are pretty calm.
Yeah.
Got them relaxed. Alfred, do you want to give me another animal handling there? And is anybody else heading out there to go help with, I believe, Prixie's Aliona's? Correct?
Yeah.
Are Ares and Annabelle like gone?
That's
Basically.
who
Got
Lonan just
them.
went and got.
She got them. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yofrir would go to help Alfred after checking with Alyana, make sure she's good.
Can I roll with the advantage then? If Yofrir
If
is coming
somebody's
with
helping
me?
you, yeah.
Excellent. Much appreciated.
Can I, as everyone else is doing this, kind of take a forward perimeter and use my seeing eyes to see any more blue and glowing lights?
Ooh, that's a fun one.
It is.
Alfred, yeah, Alfred will finally land on top of Snowflake, and after like spooking her a little bit, he'll like really look her in the eyes and finally get that deep connection that calms her down.
Pupils dilate.
That's definitely the emotions you pick up at first is just like outright fear and pain from the wound that she took. So
Well, dang. Alfred will go ahead and take out of his pack one of his syringes and trying to be as careful as possible and quickly as not to either like startle or harm her. Um, he'll pluck the syringe in her and cast a cure wounds.
Okay.
Oh, that was this one.
Oh, yeah, when we get back from the once everyone gets back, Salinas is definitely going to be doing a cure wounds on Yofrir.
which Salinas, you can give me animal handling as well.
Zidri's following Kiesel to offer triage as well, as he does look
Okay.
slightly injured.
So you can do an advantage. Okay. Doesn't take you too terribly long. So Kiesel, you're surveying the battlefield here. What were you looking for?
I wanted to know if this was the pack or if there's any that are lingering. I just want to make sure that this is a secure area.
Don't hear any further signs of them other than, if there's one that's been chased off to the north, and don't see anything to suggest that there's any more coming right now. Everybody retrieves their snow rams, gets back. Alfred, a lovely 6 healing, exactly what Snowflake needed.
That
Really had that
connection is
insight. So
perfect. We are one.
Cedric's gonna approach behind Kiesel and say, can I go ahead and help you out a little bit?
Another set of eyes is always wanted. Yeah.
Okay. Zedri's gonna take out the staff and he's gonna go ahead and give Kiesel a cure wounds.
You don't have to, but I'll take it.
Nice.
It's like I never even got to hit. That was, I think Yofridi had the worst of it, but it wasn't really that bad. And I think I get to make a cool hat out of this at the end, It was a very successful ambush.
You wanna
on
harvest
us.
the pelts?
That would be... These are magical consuming animals. I would be very interested in, I think, all of them, actually.
Yeah.
Not just the pelts. If we can take their bones, their eyes...
Sure. Yeah, no, I can go ahead and help out with that.
We can start with the pelts.
Sounds good. Zedri will, try to assist as best as possible. He's gonna let Kiesel be the one to cut it open and cover himself in wolf blood, but he's gonna try his best to give directions. Kiesel climbs in just to crawl out and put his arms up.
Look at me! I'm a magorlvde.
So I'm good. All right, if you're working as a team, one of you can. Well, if Kiesel's the one actually doing the harvesting, give me a survival check with advantage.
+5 don't fail me now. All right.
On the one that you're next to, it's pretty rough. There was a pretty good amount of damage since this is the one that Yofridir cleaved into multiple times. It ain't gonna look pretty, but you could probably make some sort of a cloak out of it. It's not gonna have any effectiveness other than just look cool.
I'll harvest the pelt, and as Zedri's like using a staff as like a flashlight over my shoulder or whatever, I'm digging with like one of my daggers. I really don't. How do I say this? I really don't want to be rude about this, but sometimes you can always tell when Yofridi has gone at an animal. I mean, it's just so. Look at these ridges and cuts, and some of the wounds like half cauterized because of the axe. I mean, it's barbaric. Maybe that's the point of it, but God, it's make harvesting such a bitch. And I'll pull the rest of the pelt off and kind of hang it up, show it to Zedri.
Zedri frowns disapprovingly. Do you have an extra dagger by any chance?
Yeah, I'll hand him my second dagger.
I will go ahead and take. I know how Kiesel values his daggers, but yeah.
I give a shit like
Zedri will try to help out with the next one, taking a more hands-on approach. But I guess he and Kiesel will just go through.
Okay. So you guys want to do 3 more?
I mean, roll them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can this also include? I don't know how much is too much in this moment, but like we have like a free supply of food for our journey that may or may not be on half on foot, depending on the state of these beasts we got.
So yeah, if it's up to you, if you want to attempt to harvest some rations off of it, you can do that too. Just if you're harvesting rations off of it, that's going to be your initial, it's a lower DC for the rations part, but it makes the other half of the DC harder to try and get the rest of it all nice and clean.
Zedri obviously has to carve the pelt first, at least on the second wolf, because he has to make a point with his 25.
Shut the fuck up. No.
All right, with a 25, you are easily able to harvest the pelt off of this one. It's in pretty decent shape. And roll me a d10.
How many baby wolf pups are going to come after me? 5.
All right, you get 5 days rations.
Ooh, for the guy
Ooh.
who doesn't have rations. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You have
What's that
no
druidic
rations?
practice?
No, I don't. I got good berries.
Hey, we're gonna be eating good. We could do a slow roast, a stew, jerky.
I was gonna say, Lonan will
Popsicle.
absolutely make
Kebabs.
wolf jerky.
What sort of delicacies does Kiso have in mind for us?
Obstacles, jerky.
magorlvde sticks.
Yeah, nothing too
For all the
fancy.
kebabs.
I guess I can roll one more.
We find
Yeah, you
some
have 2
wild
more.
garlic.
2 left you guys can go after. So
Alright, I'll make the others survival advantage roll.
nat 20.
Oh, there we go.
I can recall
That doesn't really
obscure
apply
informa-
here.
Oh.
All right, with 25,
Yeah.
you get another good pelt. And roll me a d10. Can you beat Zedri on the roll?
No.
Oh, just by one.
Maybe.
Just enough.
Oh.
And Kiesel pulls ahead.
It's a full-on competition. Zedri's going into the 4th one, and he's giving himself guidance.
No
So
way.
let me real quick go ahead and add
Guidance for that one. Guidance for that one.
Guidance for a nat 1. It's advantage, my friend. I should be fine.
Well, we've had double ones.
Drop
It's not
one.
under
Hey.
one.
It should be guidance on the roll.
We're a team, Kiso.
Oh, whoa. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I didn't drag it onto myself. There we
That's
go.
a one. You
There we go.
rolled a
No,
one.
it isn't. I'm not disqualified. Calm down. Okay.
What the fuck?
What?
That's not a 39.
An advantage roll.
Whoa!
No, that's not an advantage
What a
roll.
roll!
Yo,
That is a.
nat 40.
So it would be 16 plus 4, which is 20 plus 7, so 27.
Yes.
27.
Okay. Roll me a d10. Oh, I had to go up one.
That's poetic.
All right, you guys get 3 good pelts, 1 damaged pelt, and 18 rations between these.
And I also grabbed my wolf head. That I threw behind me.
Yep.
Yeah. Zitri will say, you want
Well,
me
that
to
was
go
one
ahead-
of the ones you guys just harvested off of, so... The one you kicked to the side would be one of the ones that would have been your second harvest, Kiesel.
Well, I made a point to decapitate it and then toss the head behind me.
Okay, so
towards the
you have
camp.
a pelt that doesn't have the nice headpiece on it, so you don't have a nice hat out of that one.
Yeah, we'll do something with the wolf head, but that can be like
Just
socks
steal
or
one of
something.
Zedri's. It's okay.
Yeah.
How many wolf pelts did you say?
So it would be 2 good wolf pelts, and with full, you could make a full skin,
Okay.
make a nice bearskin rug out
Yeah,
of,
a whole
or
rug.
a gold skin rug. And then there's a third one
Yeah.
that's a good pelt, but it doesn't have the head piece too, because that's separate by design, apparently.
So 1 pelt.
All
no
right.
head. Yeah.
And then there's a damaged pelt too. The first one.
Yeah, I think so. When everyone runs off to either go chase after the snow rooms or pet up some wolves, Haliona, I think, is just gonna take a second, just kind of lean back against the little outcropping and just kind of try to process what just happened, because that was wild. And then when Gilfredier comes back from chasing the snow room, she's immediately gonna run up and just start fussing over his wounds. You okay? That was. What just like can't even get words out. Just
It's quite alright. The others can heal me up just fine.
At that
About
point-
that time is when when Salinas comes up and casts his cure wounds on him.
Speaking of which, that's much better. Thank you, Salinas.
Happy to help.
Thank you.
Aliona, do you need anything? I have some more.
No, I'm okay. Wow, that was. She's just kind of like shaking a little, like she's got so much adrenaline right now.
There's certainly crazy stuff we're facing out here.
Yes.
Yofre dear, I didn't know you could do all that.
Well, the double of me, that's a fairly newer thing, but
I see.
Yes, we didn't know you could do that either, Yofridir, quite frankly.
Oh, very new.
it's been quite useful. Are you alright, though?
I think I am. I got some good hits in, didn't I?
Sure did.
I see why you do this now. You can see in her eyes a little. She's maybe been bit by a bug. But tomorrow we wake up. I think we can get far enough to reach a nearby. There's a town not too far from here, Skeletville. Hopefully we won't have to sleep on the ground and we'll possibly get swarmed by wolves again.
Tomorrow, it might already be tomorrow right now.
Oh yeah, sun's up at this point.
True. That's true.
We just see it peeking over the tree line.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Right.
It might be good to take a little bit of time to rest and recuperate before we head off, though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, is anyone else still injured? Let's see.
Just some scrapes and cuts, nothing too crazy.
Did you already cast your cure wounds, Salinas?
I did. I have some more healing though, if you would like it.
Oh no, Alfred's going to walk up to Yofredir and he's going to stand before him and say, Yofredir, you really took it all for us, and I really appreciate you. If it's all right, I would like to give you a blessing.
Of course. I have no
Oh.
objection to that.
He's gonna just like stand straight at him. May the light of Infernus make your path easier, and may the warmth guide you in ways to come. And he's going to put his hands on your chest and going to not cast Cure Wounds, but it's going to be a healing word from the piety chart. So I think that's an automatic success. Or do you still want me to roll?
There is no automatic success. If you nat one it's still a fail.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
But for you, yes, it is only a nat one that can fail this here.
Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Just think of the odds of rolling.
95% chance of success.
5% chance.
Stop.
You fuck it up. You kill him.
Oh, it's a 10. There's a 1 in there, but it's not the right
28. Just nuts.
Plus 28.
one.
Piety.
So Yofredir will get another 10 HP.
All right. You taking care of it, Yofredir? You want me to?
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome. Good.
Salinas will also kind of look over at Alfred and note the kind of covered in mud and blood, and start by giving you a little flick of the prestidigitation as the all the grime melts off, and then with a little bit more healing. It's kind of some calm white light flows over towards you.
Man, that was Yofridir's natural state. What are you doing? Cleaning him up.
I'm cleaning up
No,
Alfred.
Alfred.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you so much, Salinas. Ugh, they
Of course.
really,
Ooh.
the snow really dug into me. It's more like ice once it starts to melt.
Oh, that sounds very uncomfortable.
Oh, if it's helpful, Zedri's still cloaked in flames. And he's gonna go ahead and like wander over to Alfred. But probably the moment that he gets there, it's gonna dwindle. And he's just gonna look at his hands and go, "Oh, I'm sorry," because the duration is 10 minutes.
Well, it's okay. You're
With
you're
the
not. Oh,
oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead, you.
You're not too hurt, are you?
No, honestly, if we're gonna go ahead and rest around, I should be fine. But Kiesel and I harvested a lot of pelts, and based on our conversation last night, I don't know if you yourself in a position, but Zedri will go ahead and hold out the ring.
Yeah, I could work on it.
No, I meant for you. If I can't,
Or
if I can't bond with it due to the way that magic stuff works, then you might be able to.
it's yeah. I could wear it or hold on to it for a while. Alfred will go ahead and slip the ring on.
Cool. It's a Drew with a big smile. We'll just go ahead and kind of like walk back. He has like a really
We're just
nice
standing there.
like confidence to his step, and he's gonna sit around the campfire.
They're roommates.
Literally putting in my note. This is when Lonan realizes.
They're 5 feet apart, guys. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, this might be when Salinas realizes too.
If you want to
quite
pull it from
frankly.
the party sheet, it's in there for you now.
Oh, thank you.
Alfred and Zedri ... It's all.
Alfred feels a surge of warmth through his core, whether that's from the ring or elsewhere.
Nice. All right, as you are all going to take a short rest, I'm presuming is where Salinas was aiming.
Please.
Around the campfire.
Can Lonan start gathering up lost arrows? We're trying to.
She have 4.
She is for how many did Alyona use? Because she's also going to keep an eye out for Alyona's.
Should show in your 3. Looks like for Alyona's.
3.
You also have your enhanced ability.
Most of them
for an
all
hour.
hit. I think there was only the what? They all hit. I think there was just the
One.
one that was from long range. Everybody else was pretty close.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Give me a. It's not really a matter of locating them. It's whether they're broken or not. Which, if you want to collect them anyway, I believe probably somebody has mending.
Prepared.
Well, just at some point in time, the ability to do mending that you could fix them later.
There is someone around that may be able to do that.
Okay. Loden, give me an investigation, which this is really only for that one long range one.
Yeah.
And if you choose to approach this as a team, It could be one.
I say
Or-
Aliona will help out.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
you can roll another one to get the advantage to turn it into an advantage roll. Okay, yeah, you're able to locate all 7. Let's see. All but one of them are intact and functioning. So we'll just split the difference. You guys can each have 3. Alone, and you have 1 broken one.
Yeah. As they're kind of looking for arrows, Lonan's gonna go over to Alyona. You're really good at that. You know that, right?
Oh, you're really good at that.
Well, I've been doing
Much
this
better than me.
I've been doing this a long time. And I recognize that look.
Hmm?
You enjoyed
What?
this.
I won't lie. It was definitely something.
It sure is. I mean, adventuring is essentially my job. Not this tap, but back home. I help people find their way through the underground.
The underground.
Mhm.
But underground.
The
Where?
Untendunk. It's underneath Okaria.
Oh,
It's a series of various caves. A lot of people live down there actually.
sounds dangerous.
Quite. I mean, probably about as dangerous as this place is.
Well, that's
All
fair.
all this to say is you're very good at that, and if you enjoy adventuring or whatever you want to consider this, don't let anyone hold you back from it. Or anything.
I think
You got
Aliona just
skills.
kind of goes quiet a little bit at that. And she'll nod and thank you. I guess I have a lot to think about.
Just suggestion. I felt I wanted to say it from I don't know. I like you. You're cool.
I like you.
No pun intended.
You're cool.
Yeah, as you stand out in the snow in sub-freezing temperatures.
Yeah.
Diesel.
I
Oh, me. He's like 1 step back. You are very covered in blood right now.
oh, this he'll take his knife, Zedri still the other one's one wipes it. We have food for the next few days. This isn't my blood. If it was, I would have told you, but we have food and these, and I'll hold up the pelts. I'll kind of put the nicer ones out, shitty ones kind of hiding it a bit.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess. Mostly wanted to say, you were you were like you were enjoying yourself. You were fighting really well. That's all.
Well, I think I might have been asleep, or it's just been a couple weeks and everything. So it's maybe just a lot of pent up, pent up fighting energy. Thank you. I kind of was paying attention. I was really just kind of in the zone. But you didn't. I mean, you don't look too beat up yourself.
No, I felt fairly useless that fight. But I'm glad that you and Joffre there were able to take care of it. At least let me do this, and he's gonna like start fussing over him a little bit, and he's also gonna prestidigitate all of this mountains of blood off, off of Kiesel.
You know, whenever I feel like a savage, I always have you to help keep me at least looking civilized.
And what would we do if you were not looking like you could stride up to a nobleman's table?
Oh, well, they could surely smell me, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
What about fucking Kiesel laughs. I don't know. And I'll pull in Salinas for like an arm bar hug.
I'm just kind of, just like, gently protest. Very friendly. Oh no, come on.
Hey, come on, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold.
Yes, it is. The thing's attacked anyway. We could have just. Next time we should just put up the hut. We got attacked by the damn wolves regardless.
Yeah, and they didn't look like they were magically inclined, like they were going to like displace us, or they weren't like counter magicking our magic with like a howl or anything. So if they're just big, dumb, stupid fucking dogs, then I'll look over towards Cybil. I didn't mean it like that. But, if they're just big, dumb, stupid fucking wolves, then I'm not going to be too concerned if we're sleeping in a tiny hut that they might be too stupid to get through, so fuck it.
Well, I mean, they were countering my magic, our magic a bit. Not actively, more passively.
Well, they didn't sprout wings or shoot lightning out of their nostrils, so...
Were you worried they were going to shoot lightning out of their nostrils?
No, I was actually I was worried about the consumption part, actually, the eating magic. I thought they would have literally magic out of the sky, but... And they're just big, stupid fucking wolves, so...
This is a big, fucking stupid country.
I don't even know if country's the politically correct term to apply to this place. We're out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Exactly. I'm cold, I'm wet, I want to be back in a city.
Well, look, we can spend maybe an hour or two by the fires as the sun rises. Maybe head on our way after that.
Yes.
Kiesel will lead the walk back towards, the sanctuary here, our little fire pit, and I will make sure to walk up to Cybil directly and give her pets.
Cybil gives a nice little head wag and wags her tail as well. She's curled up next to Alfred, and Folk is around the fire as well.
I was really hoping Cybil was going to do an insight check.
I don't think Cybil has the capacity to discern that much about Kiesel. I think she's very trusting about the people that she's been around.
Fair enough. All right. As you all regroup around the fire, take in your short rest, give everybody a short rest in the combat tracker, and
Head die. Oh, perfect.
Nice roll.
Nice. Get my spell slots back.
And eventually, break camp, pack up your belongings, get the snow rams ready to go to get back on the road. As Aliona mentioned, there is a small village about a day's ride away from here, which would be an option and a place to go towards, or just continue stay in the wilds and just go straight for Snowed Skull, which save you a little bit of time on your overall trip, but obviously you're roughing it back out in the wilderness for another night. So up to you as to what your intended destination is.
I mean, it's still going to like take us 2 days to get there, right? Regardless.
Yeah, you're basically looking at like 2 or 2.5.
I think the town is worth it. Warm beds, warm food.
Please.
All right. So we set off. I closed the map. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, good point.
I
X.
literally just messaged Ernie and I was like, what is going on with this map?
Yeah.
I gotta add more lines.
This nonsense movement.
Is it possible to do simple things while we are like on the way out towards this village?
Yeah. Like,
Define simple.
what do you mean by simple?
Simple things like having one of the pristine pelts over my lap and kind of checking it over to see if there's any glands that might be like inside of the teeth, looking for any sort of like specially developed like maybe like glossing over the eyes, that kind of thing for the pelts that we have. We can't look at the organs because we kind of left those behind, but everything else on the exterior, maybe even testing if magic is dampened or weakened because of the actual fur itself, or if it could have been something else. And I'll do the ugly one. I'll test that hypothesis so as not to ruin the others.
All right.
If you want to have Alfred close by, and help out with that, he's also got his all-purpose tool, and he would love to sort of like do that sort of testing.
Yeah, there's 2 pristine pelts, my guy. So better believe we'll share between us.
A lot of sharing going on between you two lately.
All right. Set off, start your journey, setting off along what you can locate of the road. Jofredir and Aliona expressing confidence as they steer their snow rams away from the sun and into the west, a little bit northwesterly. And it is about 10 degrees below freezing as you are setting off on your journey, but it does start to warm up a little bit as you progress. Clear skies, low winds, fairly decent travel conditions, great travel conditions by what Jofredir and Aliona would probably regard. I guess I need to know. We're going to do this a little bit abbreviated so we can keep some movement going, but regular travel pace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any specific travel activities, like Zedri's wanting to look over these pelts? Do you guys have any specific travel activity stuff that you guys want to do along the journey? This would be both for the 2 segments of travel. We're going to kind of abbreviate them here. If there's anything in particular, let me know. Otherwise, we'll keep it kind of casual.
Say Lonan is going to be doing is just like writing a Staliona and just like chatting about life and just all that, all the just the casual stuff, getting to know each other.
Alfred is going to probably spend one or both of the legs with Zedri, and then kind of in between partially, like maybe spending a little time with Snow Air. Or that's yes. Snowflake. My bad. My apologies.
Just trying to think of
I
like
think
what
Solaris is
name?
Not Snow Hair.
Riding up next to Yofradir, I think. Kind of just chatting with him a little bit. Maybe mostly kind of trying to ask about kind of the the peoples around here, asking asking a little bit about what's his clan like, what are the other clans like. You mentioned these ice bears who are attacking people, this ice bear clan, and then also seeing if he knows anything more about dragons.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he would give him the information he's able to. Dragons, not so much.
All right. So, as to any information that you care to share with Salinas as part of that conversation, same thing as to Alyona and Loden. If there's any particular information that you guys want to share that's from like backstory, general lore document stuff, I'll have you just feel free to send DMs to each other to share that stuff, as to keeping that part of the conversation fairly abbreviated. Let's see. That leaves. Let's see. And Alfred and Zedri. Is Kiesel just on his lonesome? Kind of an odd number. Kiesel gets left alone. Nobody talks to him for 8 hours to travel.
Hey, the Keys will enjoy the solitude. Maybe singing a tune in his head, or writing, or keeping something in mind.
He is going to get pulled over by Zedri, though, into a little trio. He would not give him. You, unfortunately, did something to Zedri and having that conversation, and now he is going to long for company of some sort. So he is going to pad what he and Alfred are kind of discovering, and Zedri will even, in order to bring Kiesel into the fold, say, I mean, historically, you've been really great about, like, the most obscure historical stuff, so I feel like it only makes sense that you're involved in this conversation, you know?
Huh?
Deep in thought, I see. I was just saying...
Yeah, no, yeah. Obscure historical. I'll kind of look to Alfred for help on this one.
Alfred's gonna give you a quizzical look.
I'll look back to Zedri. No. What you wanted to know that was obscure and historical. Historically obscure.
I wasn't talking about a specific. Do you want to help us?
Of course. I mean, I've just been sitting by myself waiting for somebody to. What do you need help with?
I want to incite that so badly. Alfred and I were looking over the pelts, and I mean, you did harvest half of them, so I feel like you should be involved in it too, unless you like your solitude.
No, definitely. Were you looking to make something of them, or was it more?
Well, I think we were just looking to find out sort of what makes them tick, in a way. Just in case we come upon any more of them.
Definitely too cold for ticks up here in the north, but I do see where you're going. Do you think we could take these to somebody who's more familiar with like husbandry or any sort of like animal nest studies?
Perhaps in the next town, but I wouldn't count on it, honestly. And to have someone help us would probably take some time and money.
Yeah. Well, I don't have much confidence for the literacy rate here. I'm sure a place like Torsland has very great oral traditions that we can definitely ask around about. See what, people have been told from past generations. Or if we're lucky to find the one guy who knows how to, by all means.
I mean, even if we find like a local Tana, Maybe they know a little bit more about the hides and things. Though, I don't know, does that fall within the dominion of Infernus? Or is that more of the tailoring side of things? And Zedri's just going to turn over towards Alfred.
I think it's quite in Infernus's domain as a skilled labor. Correct me if I'm wrong, Silver. I think I remember reading that.
Say that once more.
Infernus having dominion over skilled laborers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're correct.
okay. Yeah, so he'll say that. He'll turn to Kiesel and say, "But in the meantime, can you pass me a dagger? There's a bone here or something, cartilage maybe
I've got you.
that I need to."
Zedri will hand it over. It is Kiesel's after all.
Son of a bitch. No, I never asked for it back.
Thanks.
All right. Whoever is doing the direct examination, actually, as a team that you're doing this, somebody gets to make a roll.
Not
But
Alfred.
we're going to do a wisdom nature check.
Not Alfred.
Wisdom nature. Huh. We all know I'm not that kind of druid. It might fall to Kiesel.
Oh, you wish Logan was part of the conversation.
Yeah, picked the wrong guy.
She's busy. She's busy gossiping.
She is.
To do the wisdom nature, you just click on where it says int for nature, and until it shifts to being wisdom, should just be a one click, and then drag the dice. And you'd be advantaged since you're working as a team. So I don't think any of you have
guess.
nature proficiency. So
No.
They don't know.
So
How will they know?
Who wants to do the roll, guys? There's three of us.
Zedri will sit there and he'll like kind of look. I guess at this point we're kind of all next to each other in our snow realms, and the pelt is just kind of spread across like the three of our laps. We're just kind of buddied up. Zedri will go ahead and do it. He's gonna go ahead and rub his hands together, and he'll go ahead and cast guidance before kind of like going through the bristles of things. So, gotta love having to go to guidance every single time for this, though. Okay. Guidance on me. I hope that went to me. Yeah. Okay. And then you said wisdom nature?
Yep.
With advantage. I'm not gonna. I didn't click advantage. How do you get rid of a dice?
just drop it outside the
There we
box.
go. I pressed escape. It worked. We're learning.
So that works too, I guess.
Advantage.
We learned something. Gosh, 25. That's
Hey.
all you could muster? Come on.
I'm so sorry.
So, what exactly are you trying to learn from these pelts?
Are we going as what
Other
Alfred
than
had?
what makes it tick that's not ticks?
I mean, I would. Zedri is of the mind that can we use the materials? Because we harvested the ration, sure, but is there any greater purpose that these cloaks could serve if we made really cool wolf cloaks?
So, the longer you travel, you notice that the blue in the fur just gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. Loses a lot of its luster. And on the heads in particular, that the blue glow that those eyes had when you harvested, the glow was gone. It was just a simple blue eye left behind. So gather ending their life took away a lot of their magic and what would go with it. With a 25, I'd say it's still pretty unique fur coloring. There still is that little subdued darker blue that still runs through it, but as to being able to have any magical properties that go with it. Um, don't gather that it has any additional defense that goes with it or anything like that. Um, the pelts themselves, just nice pelts, but that's about it. Um, Noting specifically, mechanic wise, they didn't have good D. Their ACs were shit, so they aren't good at any sort of things that are defense. Um, Anything else you'd want to get into deeper inspection, you're going to actually have to probably potentially damage to experiment with on figuring out what it could do.
To dismantle one of them. Yeah.
You could just make something and see what it does if you wanted to try and make something out of other pieces and parts, but you're just going to basically, it's going to be trial and error and see what it comes up with.
Jidri will excitedly tell the possibility of testing a hypothesis and a scientific theory to Alfred, who's probably pretty jazzed about that.
If you're looking at maybe observing one under the scope more, I mean, you can take the shitty one. I don't know if you need something more controlled. But the excellent ones, you know what, before I even suggest anything, let's find out how much. And once we get a good idea on the price, then we can maybe scuff one up for experimentation. But if they're worth a lot, then work.
No, you make a good point. I don't necessarily know that they're going to have an adventurers guild here, and Zedri will gesture towards the endless tundra around us. So it's probably best that we go ahead and keep in mind the selling price of things.
Also noting that places are quite spread out around here. We'll probably get different prices depending on who we sell to. So even if we find someone to buy it, it might be good to hold on to it if we can discern if they're not giving us what we need.
Maybe. It's not like we can go back and forth and check prices, though. We'd have to be really sure that someone's really, fucking us and lowballing.
I like to think that I'm a pretty good judge of character. I mean, couldn't. You know that merchants have their tells, right? Whenever you're getting a deal or whenever you're getting shortchanged.
As the shortchanger, yes, there's a very good sixth sense that they have.
Well, you forget that I was going to be a merchant before this all happened. And honestly, based on what happened inside of that dream, I'm not sure that that's the angle that I want to go with my life anymore.
You know, Zedri, you could still be a merchant. Once we're done with all this adventuring, you could be the type to sell your stories to bards. Not that it's a very lucrative market, but,
You want me to be Zircon?
Huh?
Don't tell me that you already... He was the first mate on the Dark Maiden.
Yeah, my heart belongs to the sea, and then he turned into a zombie.
So Zedri, what do you want to be now? Do you know what you want to be?
Point of order. I don't think Zedri was ever told that Zircon turned into one of the creatures.
No, we saw him. We went down to the basement.
Some of us did. I don't think all of us did.
We just told Zedri that Zircon didn't make it.
Yeah. Upper tries to divert the subject.
Zedri's just gonna move on. He's gonna definitely remember that. Zedri will remember this. Yeah.
Do you still want to sell things? Is that your...
Is
I
that
don't know.
what I want to do? Sure. I mean, every day, although I try to spite what that Henio guy said, it's becoming more and more self-fulfilling that that's where money lies. Selling wolf pelts doesn't seem exactly lucrative, but magic hunting wolves, that sounds like it would make a lot more money. And why sell simple trinkets and things like that when they could be enchanted with magics? I feel like it creates a much more different clientele, ones who are willing to drop a little bit more.
Or even backing up it before selling something, originally you were a maker of things. You have your pottery, and would you still want to be a craftsman?
I don't think so. After seeing your agile hands, I'm not very inclined to work in any specific lane. I think you blow me out of the water, and honestly, if you picked up pottery, you might do better than me there.
I don't think that that's my calling. I appreciate you so much, but um, I think metal is more my medium. But I wouldn't discount your work. You had some amazing work, and perhaps you just need to find something a little bit more um, in line with who you are now.
Wait, but let's go back on this. Who's this bitch Henio that you mentioned? What did he say?
Thank you. He was actually quite the. He was quite a bitch. And Zendra's just gonna cross his arms above the like wolf pelt and just like set it on top as the bristles kind of fold.
I don't know if this is the first time I've heard his name, but I mean, what did he tell you that you couldn't do to put your mind to it?
Well, back when I did want to do pottery and that was the plan of things, he said that it wouldn't make me money and that it might not be nearly as fulfilling as I was expecting, that I should go into peddling magic items, which, despite it all, he was kind of correct just a little bit, but a total ass whenever he was explaining it to me.
So he was right, but fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Henio.
Fuck Henio, yeah.
Fuck Henio.
Yeah, fuck Henio.
Fuck Henio. You know, I've been thinking a little bit off topic as we've been writing these, but the snow rems, right? Do you think it's like a collective order, like a big business, or do you think it's a little bit more spread out?
It's funny that you're talking about business. I thought that whenever they first said snow rams, I thought they said stone rams. And you remember how Vault's girlfriend, that was her last name.
You're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm just saying, what if we find out the person who's breeding these snow rams happens to be a stone ram?
That would be poetic justice, I suppose.
I don't know if it would be justice, but it would be poetic.
Oh,
So,
I guess so.
do you need a light? You've been fumbling with that cigarette for like half a mile.
No, they call it an oral fixation. Sometimes you just need to have something in your mouth to, like, it's not even the act of doing the smoke. I just like having something in my mouth to play with at this point. You know, I've been doing it for so long. I mean, I do, daggers, whatever. If I got something in my teeth, I'll just kind of, like sit it like right there. It's almost uncomfortable not to have something in my mouth. I mean, I've been writing by myself for 8 hours. Now, I could use a smoke, but I don't want to, I'll hang him in the back this time.
Oh, I mean that's really considerate of you. Uh, Tetra, do you mind hanging back with Kiesel?
Yeah, no, not at all. Thank you so much for your help, by the way, Alfred. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, anytime. I just wish that we got something more out of these than what we did.
Man, it's something to do.
I'm sure we find the right person, we might get more answers. Or we can sell them for a pretty penny.
All right, so you
Yeah,
have
we'll
this
head back.
lovely conversation and separate for the oral fixation, smoking, whatever's going to happen at the back of the group. Moving past that, in particular, I want to bring up one thing as to Jofrider and Salinas' conversation. that in the midst of that there would be some passage of information about Skeletville, which Jofridir doesn't have that in his lore document, so I'll share that. As to Skeletville is the home of Clan Fulkrock, which is translates in Dwarvish to Drunken Crows. And they are typically a pretty easygoing, good clan to work with. It's a good relationship with Clan Solver, the Sea Wolves, which is Jofridir's clan. Would say about the main points that you would share is number one, that they are a fairly generous, merciful, good to deal with group. They're a little bit superstitious in that they never leave the Baneslight because they refuse to cross running water. And I'd say it's reasonable to say that Jofridir has probably visited there a couple times. Not really on the way to anything. You don't have to go stay there. And probably the big points are, one, they don't use weapons. It's all brawlers. Two, all giants. Which, for Briar's information and viewers, giants in this world are a race, and then titans are what you just typically refer to as giants in D&D. So we're not talking you're going to walk into a place that's got 100-foot tall creatures. They're tall enough, but they make Jofridir look small. And the last thing is they are very dedicated worshippers of Zephora and not very tolerant of people that worship others.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We love that. It's
Uh,
gonna be
We
great.
With that information being shared, you guys pass the course of the day, have your little conversations, do your little investigations into things. Kiesel, give me a d20 roll in the tower.
Roll for oral fixation.
No.
Oh no.
So not.
No.
Let's not. Back it up now.
Okay. You pass the day pretty uneventful as it starts to... You start to see the sun setting out in front of you in the west. Lonan, you've struggled over the course of the day with the bright sunlight. You all have combated the snow blindness to some degree, but been able to keep on track and make it to what seems like probably a good time to be finishing travel for the day. And off in the distance, roughly to the north, you've turned at this point. You see a large wooden palisade wall sitting like... It's sitting on the top of a rise that's off to the north. Looks like a very small village or maybe a trading post of some sort. Snow swirling in front of you, just like tiny little pixies dancing around across the sheet of white as you start to get a little bit less of that blinding sun now that you're turned away from it. And the wind picking up a little bit as you get closer, a little stronger, a little faster, causing you all to maybe pull your coats a little bit tighter. And as you get closer, you notice that the village is very much little more than an outpost. Wooden palisade wall sits like a crown on top of the hill in front of you, with small little rooftops popping up over top of the wall beyond, and then little streams of smoke extending into the sky. But there are only a few streams of smoke, not very many fires. And the trees on each side of the road, barren of leaves, standing like wooden skeletons, their arms reaching towards the sky, noticing crows sitting in the branches of many of the tree branches at the barren woods. One, then you see another, growing in number. They each eye you as you pass, giving a subtle caw as they tilt their head as if sizing you up. And you reach the edge of the woods, if you can even call it a forest at this point, with it being so skeletal, and enter into an empty space that extends about 50 yards out from the palisade wall ahead. And as you start to make your way towards what you presume to be the village of Skeletville, that is where we'll stop for tonight.
Oh.
So, apologies for all the lovely technical difficulties we had tonight, but we got there.
We made it.
But for those of you that are watching on demand, this is where we're going to wrap things up for tonight, or for this session. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not watching live, come watch live. Good things, good times to be had there. Few times that maybe could have helped influence some rolls. There were some channel points. Nobody providing us blessings from chat in a combat. That's the first time in a long time that nobody was giving us blessings there. So, but
Yeah.
definitely look forward to next session. Thanks for being here for this session for our 3rd anniversary. I don't think I announced that at the top. I should have. But we have been adventuring together for 3 years on this campaign. So,
3
here's
years
to
and 3 more.
another one. And yeah, with that, thanks for tuning in on demand. We'll do our post-game stuff. Come watch that live.
Goodbye, yo.